have a question, Hank.
Yes. Also, yes.
So you're betting on the Titans for really no,
I have
no,
not
no
said
reason.
I'm betting on the Titans.
No reason whatsoever.
No,
Wait, can I finish my question?
Slander. No.
Let me finish my question. Hank, shut the up
State
and let me finish
facts
my
correctly,
question.
and yes.
Shut the up.
State the facts correctly.
Turn his mic off.
Max said
cut his mic off. I told him to shut the up and cut his mic off. Memes.
I did not
cut the man's mic off.
Explicitly say I'm betting the Titans.
Hank,
I just said
I had a question.
I
was called on.
Well, yeah, and then
I get to ask my question.
BFT's been called on.
Speak facts correctly.
I did not slander. I told you to shut the up. That's a statement. It's a demand.
That was not what I was referencing.
It's not slander.
On today's Part of My Take, presented by DraftKings, we have an awesome show for you. We have Zack Martin, future Hall of Famer Zack Martin from the Dallas Cowboys, Notre Dame Fighting Irish, in studio. Really, really fun. He actually told us at the end of the interview he's a day one AWL. So he's been listening for all 9 years. We talk about Cowboys, his career, Dak Prescott. Really, really cool dude. Great time hanging with him. We're going to do Week 8 picks and preview for every single game on Sunday. We have Jerry's Fantasy Minute. We have Fyre Fest, big time bummer by Hank.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to talk about Thursday Night Football and maybe some issues in the NBA. And it's all brought to you by our friends at Game Time. The NFL is in full swing. Tailgates, packed stands, the buzz before kickoff, but getting in, nightmare, queues, price jumps, getting logged out mid-click. All you want is to be there, beer in hand, losing your voice with the crowd. The Game Time app gives the advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best prices. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. We're looking at tickets. Zach.
You can get in to see Bears-Ravens this weekend for just $62.
$62 on the Game Time app. Thank you, Zach. Take the guesswork out of buying NFL tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code PMT for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Part of My Take, presented by DraftKings. The crown is yours. Today is Friday, October 24th. And PFT, I did not think this was possible, but after watching Thursday Night Football, I can officially say I feel bad for Carson Wentz.
I do too. I felt the same way. Carson and I, we've had our ups and downs in our relationship. By the end of the night tonight, I did, in fact, feel very bad for the guy because he's obviously in pain. I'm just speculating. We never want to speculate about an injury.
No.
But I'm going to speculate that Carson Wentz had some sort of dislocated shoulder issue, maybe a labrum, maybe rotator cuff, and it wasn't staying in place, and it just kept getting popped out over and over and over again.
He was just getting beat to hell.
And then by the end of the game, as a body language expert, I saw Carson Wentz sitting on that bench, staring up at the sky at all the places that all the ducks would have been flying if he hadn't killed them already. And he was thinking to himself, this might be the end of the road for old Carson.
Yeah, it was a pretty depressing watch for Carson Wentz. Did feel bad for him. On the other side, the Chargers look like a completely different team when Joe Alt is back. I think Pipkins was back as well. They could actually block for Justin Herbert. And Justin Herbert, they ran the ball very, very well.
I was going to say, that's what Greg Roman wants to do. That's what Harbaugh wants to do. And if they don't have any of their linemen in, they're not going to be able to do that, and it's going to take away their entire identity. I feel like that's exactly what they needed tonight.
Yeah, they had 207 yards rushing.
They were dominant, and I don't know how much to take away from this because the Vikings offense looked just unhelpable.
It's also... like, J.J. McCarthy has to play. We saw him on the sideline.
Maybe a soft benching for Carson Wentz?
Yeah, J.J. McCarthy hopped up when the ball came his way that one time. I don't know about that ankle, but you got to play him. And if you're like Justin Jefferson, you've got to be very frustrated because that was just an ugly, ugly watch. Mm-hmm. And to add extra insult to what the Vikings are facing, They have played the number one easiest schedule this year thus far, and they have the number one hardest schedule the rest of the season. So it feels like the Vikings could be in a bad spot. They have the Lions, Ravens, Bears, Packers, Seahawks are their next 5.
So if Wentz is unable to go, what's their option? Brosmer?
JJ McCarthy's got to be back.
Well, so during the game,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I saw some. Well, yeah, he obviously jumped up, but I saw somebody post this. We didn't have the sound on that loud, so I couldn't hear Ian Rappaport when he was talking about it. But during the game, he did say that if Carson Wentz goes out and plays well, that will be taken into consideration on who starts next week.
Yeah.
So if Wentz had gone out there and played really well, very well could have been starting again in a week's time, even though it looks like JJ's healthy. So I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do.
It also a man needs to know his limits, and I think Kevin O'Connell has learned his limits with Carson Wentz.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he did it for Sam Darnold. He probably could have done it for Daniel Jones.
I think he did it for
You were great with Kirk Cousins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz is your limit. You gotta know when to walk away from the table, and it's time for JJ McCarthy. But I still can't get over Chargers. They every time I think I'm out, they reel me back in because you just forget that they've been so banged up. And when they can run the ball like that, and no stupid picks from Herbert tonight. He did have a pick, but I don't think that was a stupid pick. It was tipped.
Mm-hmm. Well, he got lucky on one stupid pick.
Okay, so stupid pick. Max is counting it. Oh yeah, the second drive of the game, the first drive of the Chargers. That would have maybe changed. Well, no, the Vikings would have lost by just a little bit less.
Yeah, I don't think it would have made a difference. You got to know when to walk away from the table, but sometimes Harbaugh's got the X-ray device out, and he can read your cards, and that's what we saw tonight.
Zach. So, that was Thursday Night Football. Again, Carson Wentz, we feel bad for you. I didn't know it was possible.
I do. I
didn't think it was possible. I didn't think I could feel those feelings for Carson Wentz. I felt those feelings for Carson Wentz tonight, watching him in pain, just getting sacked over and over. And he also, so he is definitely one of the most sackable quarterbacks. He also is, I would say, the number one. How did that many people sack him at once quarterback?
Yeah.
Where he will get sacked and there will be 6 defenders on top of him.
You know what it is? He gets down in a really good athletic position.
He dive bombs.
When he's about to get sacked.
Yeah.
He crouches down, low center of gravity, low man wins. He gets the leverage, so he's able to resist the first guy that hits him, but he doesn't like pop up or try to get out. He just kind of stays in like a turtle position.
Yep.
And then he lets 3 other guys hit him after that. And there were some sacks that he took early on where it's like, yeah, Carson, you gotta get rid of the ball.
Yeah.
That's kind of on you. And then as the game went on, he just got no protection help. And he wasn't able to move, and he was getting torn up.
I got a question for you guys. Do we want to bet the Chargers to win the Super Bowl, knowing they probably won't, but the number's gonna go? We're gonna get good value. What's the number right now on DraftKings? Shout out DraftKings. Because they play their next 4 games are against the Titans, the Steelers at home, the Jaguars, and the Raiders at home. That feels like a 3-1, potentially 4-0.
Where are we at?
They're 20-1. 20-1.
25-1.
25.
So you're thinking a cash out option?
I'm just thinking they're gonna, when they're healthy, when Joe Alt is back and their offensive line is healthy, they're still a very good football
And they
team.
got Khalil Mack back there.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's something to think about. We'll maybe ruminate on it a little bit. But yeah, you alluded to it, PFT. The big news of the day: the NBA is in big trouble, and we have brought our legal expert Zach onto the couch for this moment. It has nothing to do with the fact that Hank has departed for a bachelor party. He's on the rest of the episode. He just had to leave like at 6:00 tonight. So Zach, you have read all of the documents. You have scoured over everything. You've listened to the FBI reports. What's your big takeaway from the NBA gambling issues?
My big takeaway after the deep dive earlier today and listening to a couple press conferences is that I think this just gets bigger. I think there's going to be a lot more guys in the coming days announced to be a part of this thing. Not looking good whatsoever.
Official? Can we get official statement not looking good?
Official statement really not looking good. And if the X-ray table situation is true, scumbag behavior.
Yes.
But also, I want to get my hands on one of these X-ray tables.
So
I didn't even know that what other technology did they have? They had like a telecommunication system.
yeah.
They're automatic shufflers that were like modified, and then it would send info to a guy off-site, and then he would hit some guy in the room.
Allegedly.
All innocent until proven guilty.
Super allegedly.
But this would be a great movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would. So it came down this morning. There were two different arrests made, or two different warrants out there. One was Terry Rozier.
Yep.
And that was about gambling on NBA props.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was one with Chauncey Billups that was about poker. But Chauncey Billups was also named in the other one. So there's a link between the two.
They said separate but related.
Well, so they named, I think it was person number 8 or something.
Yeah.
And it listed the description of it, and it was exactly Chauncey Billups' career. It was where he lives in Oregon. It was the coaches.
Yeah, certain rotations with the
would be
Portland
really-
Trailblazers.
Yeah, it would be really hard.
I don't want to cast aspersions.
No, Damon Jones also named in it, and yeah, this looks bad. It looks really bad. The Terry Rozier one. You know what? My biggest takeaway was whenever these things happen. First of all, bad, shouldn't happen. But Terry Rozier, like whenever a player gets accused of this, the internet just finds their worst plays.
Yeah.
And that also sucks for them.
Yeah.
Because they're probably, if there is malfeasance going on, there's some really bad ones out there. But also, he could have just sucked on those nights, and then the whole internet just puts out your lowlights.
Yeah, I feel bad for players that might have had some bad games that now they're being speculated upon.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, wow, Martin Gortat, he definitely was shaving
You
points.
look at him brick this free throw. So, yeah, this I mean, and then Windhorst came out and said that the NBA has essentially been trying to sweep this under the rug, that they knew this was coming, that they basically had Terry Rozier sit out the rest of the season last year when this was coming out. It's all bad. Now, obviously, people are going to blame sports gambling being legalized. I would say, yeah, there's, people gamble more. This is also one of those things where they would never have caught it if sports gambling wasn't legalized. And sports gambling did happen before it became legalized. I know that's shocking to some people to hear, but it's kind of a gray area where, yeah, okay, you can make the argument that there's too many props to bet on, but also we would never have found this out if you can't track it the way they track it now.
I think you'd have to be a world-class idiot to be on an NBA roster. You have a guaranteed contract, and you're trying to make a few extra bucks off of some of your props because they limit those bets, how much you can bet on them.
Well,
so the return on that, I guess if you have a wide enough network and you send a bunch of guys out to bet on it, you could make some money. But still, it's such a dumb thing for someone who gets paid so much money to do that.
But you never know what the situation is where, the Mafia has been named in this, which shout out the Mafia. I didn't know you guys were still doing it.
I got a problem with
Not shout out, but kind of shout out.
kind of shout out. Like
respect. I didn't know the Mafia.
Yeah, respect.
Seeing like Gambino and Benino and like
Bonanno,
holy shit. Yeah.
The Five Families.
All right, you guys are still out there.
Max, I had a problem with how they phrased that. Refer to them as the Italian Mafia.
Nah, I like that.
Yeah,
good.
it was. It was kind of cool seeing the Mafia
good
still out
publicity.
there. Yeah. But so what I was going to say, PFT, is yes, I agree. It's very stupid, but you also don't know the situation some of these guys are in where a Terry Rozier, and this is all speculation, of Chauncey Billups, they could be wrapped up in shit. They could be in debt.
Yeah.
They could be in situations where they're trying to help someone out or help themselves out.
Or protect themselves.
Yeah, and they're getting in a situation where they have to do this, where it's not just, I'm just trying to make... Because, yeah, there's obviously people like, why would you do this if you're making millions of dollars and you're making, $20K on a bet? It could be that they owe money to someone and they don't have money. The Chauncey Billups one, so did you see, too, that apparently I saw a clip, a guy on a podcast 2 years ago basically being like, I Chauncey Billups has these card games and everyone knows that they're scams.
Yeah, I don't know what the business model is, but I guess you get famous people to play in your card games, and then they invite people to join you.
And they just take all their money.
And then you take all their money, and you're like, hey, this game's legit because we got Chauncey Billups playing in it.
Yeah.
And, of course, it can't be rigged. Now, when this happened, I was on Wake Up Barstool when the news broke, and my first reaction to it, I was like, I wonder if this has anything to do with Gilbert Arenas. because he got arrested back in August for running a poker game, and when he got out of jail like a day later, he posted something on his. No, this is from today.
Yeah,
but I mean the day he got out of jail, he posted something. I think it was on Instagram saying like, "Yeah, nothing wrong with a little snitching." Like basically saying, "Yeah, I might be snitching on people. Nothing wrong with telling." And everyone thought that it was a joke at the time. And then I was like,
"Wait, be a joke."
Wait a second. And then he shows up to his podcast today carrying a bag that said "Informant Lunch."
Ain't nothing wrong with snitching, man. It ain't nothing wrong with just telling, man. Ain't nothing wrong with telling, man, especially when you got a fine-ass girl at home.
Yeah.
Well,
he got out pretty quick.
I thought that's central. I thought it was central.
You got central?
Yeah,
no, that's central.
That was on his own Instagram. He posted that himself.
It's bad for the NBA. It is. I don't know what they're going to do because the Donaghy stuff still is a black eye for the NBA.
Yeah.
And the problem the NBA has that, the reaction, there's obviously reactions. Everyone overreacts to these moments and goes way one way with the other way. There's a lot of people like, you got it. I saw one person, maybe take of the year, that legalized gambling is going to end all sports. Mm-hmm. That one I would say is a little overreaction. But the problem is with, what is this? This seems possibly eventually gambling will eliminate professional sports. Okay, so we'll eliminate all professional sports. I don't think that's going to happen.
Now that gambling became a thing 4 years ago.
Yeah, right. The NBA, though, does have a problem in the fact that the NBA, unlike any other sport, you can affect a game a lot more with props. And, I mean, it's harder to affect a game in the NFL. MLB, yes, the pitchers, obviously, but, you can't, batters can't all of a sudden... I guess they could strike out.
Yeah, you could strike out a lot.
Yeah.
Just not swing.
But the NFL, it's a little bit more difficult.
I also think in the NFL you have a much higher likelihood of getting your ass kicked.
Yeah. But, I mean, what could you do? I guess you could...
Quarterback's really the only one.
Quarterback. I guess you could...
Kicker.
Yeah.
You could hold
Holder.
Or you could hold if you're an offensive lineman.
No, NFL is definitely the hardest.
Right. So, but the NBA definitely has an issue because these props are guys, if guys are doing this stuff... Mm-hmm. It's not great. Not great.
Permission to put on my tinfoil hat.
Yeah, please.
Who was at this press conference making the announcements? Who's the head of the FBI right
I don't know.
Cash Patel.
Cash Patel.
There we go.
Absolutely right, Zach. Cash Patel, head of the FBI. He is a massive, massive hockey fan.
Oh.
He is the biggest NHL guy that you'll ever meet.
Interesting.
This guy, he followed Ovi around last summer.
Oh.
Or last year.
Interesting.
He went to every game. He plays in a men's league hockey thing. He's pounding beers in the parking lot after the games. He's a hockey boy up and down. This is a big come up for the NHL.
Oh man.
He might be taking down
Connect
basketball.
some dots.
Ryan Whitney might be on the phone with Cash Patel. Hey, I got something you could look into right now, Cash. Be a dude.
Wow, I like that.
Think about that.
At the end of the day, I still am very pro legalized gambling because, again, you wouldn't be able to find these things if you didn't have, sportsbooks tracking and all of a sudden, oh shit, everyone bet the Giante Porter under.
That part is true.
That would, you just wouldn't be able to find it.
That they have algorithms that can tell when people an unusually large amount of people are betting on these weird props for guys that normally don't see that much action, and then they can take action on it. So it in that way, it's a good thing. But the gambling being so prevalent, definitely it gives you a bigger pool of people that might be interested in something like this.
It's going to be, I don't know, what were you going to say, Max?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are they betting were they
I think
making the bets legally?
Yeah, they're telling their friends. I believe.
Yes, I believe they made the bets legal.
So then the sports books, that's what Windhorst basically said, that the sports books saw this in March or whenever it happened, and the NBA essentially took Terry Rozier off the court.
So what does the Mafia have to do with this?
I think the Mafia is the poker.
Yeah.
Oh,
I believe.
so the Mafia doesn't have...
But then the connection is, again, if you get in trouble with the Mafia and then now you have to be like, hey, I'll get you a tip.
Got it.
Got
it. Okay,
yeah,
now
you get into bad spots.
It's you want to sit down at the table? Well, there'll be 3 boxes of ziti and 2 cans of sauce.
How about we talk about how many players are in the NBA right now? How many? So there's what?
13?
12 times 32.
12.
32.
Or 30.
30, yeah. Can you do that real quick? How many players in the NBA? There are 450 active players. Why aren't we talking about the other 447 that aren't involved in this?
Good job, guys.
Great job.
Yeah.
That's a lot of guys who are not doing this.
Appreciate you guys.
Like that, the majority of guys are not doing this.
Almost every guy
Pretty much every guy.
has not been alleged.
Yeah.
But I do feel like we're not done yet.
Well, the NBA should. I think the one solution to this is if you are wrapped up in any type of situation like this, it's just lifetime ban.
Yeah.
Like that should just be it because
No
then
question,
the
yeah.
consequences are so severe. And I do think a story like this being this big will probably deter people going forward because you're going to most likely get caught. Even if you just like, I'll tell one friend. They're going to tell a friend. They're going to tell a friend.
Or Adam Silver, he will do anything the players want him to do.
Yeah.
What if he goes the other way? And he's just like, you know what? You guys can have fun.
Just bet on
Have
everything.
at it. Yeah, you guys can bet on whatever you want.
Yeah.
Bet on your unders, bet on your overs. I don't care. I want you guys to have fun. I'm not like the other commissioners. I'm a cool commissioner.
Yeah.
Let's be friends.
Imagine being one of the rich guys who was like, you wake up this morning, like, oh, fuck. I played in that poker game
Yeah.
15 times, and they just took all my money. That would suck. That'd be a pretty big ego blow. Be like, I'm that much of a fucking idiot that I just showed up to the X-ray tables?
There's some legends of the NBA that I really hope aren't involved in this.
I'd agree.
And that's all I'm going to say about that.
I'd agree. Well, the 447 guys aren't.
There's some legends that maybe no longer play but might be around the game that would be inclined to participate in playing games of chance.
Yeah.
And winning some money. And I hope that they're not.
How many people do you think woke up this morning and were like, oh, shit, Chauncey Billups is coach of the Blazers? I know he's been the coach of the Blazers for a while, but
a lot.
Oh, Max, because the Blazers are very irrelevant recently in terms of franchises. They have not been in the playoffs in a while. Max just raised his hands.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I saw.
It's a Western Conference. It's the most
news.
Western Conference team.
Yeah, no, that's on me. And the Blazers aren't going across national games very often.
No.
If
they're
ever.
not.
Yeah.
They're not.
If
And
when they are,
I'm not
it's very
switching
late.
my league pass to whoever the Blazers are playing. That's just a fact.
Yeah, he has been the coach for a while, and he's not been good. They've missed the playoffs every single year he's coached.
I just don't like how now we're going to look at any Italian guy that is hanging out with an NBA player and be like, I wonder what that guy's up to. That's not a good mentality to have.
Yeah, we don't need to be going after Italians.
No.
with
So-
any connection to
That
these
I agree
guys.
with.
If you see an Italian today, they're probably going through it,
Give 'em a
probably
hug.
facing some discrimination. Give them a big hug, kiss on each cheek.
and say, hey, don't worry about it. I know you weren't betting Giante Porter.
I got you, my paisan.
Real quick, two things. One, Stella Blue Coffee. We have our new ready-to-drink cans out. Go to Amazon. Go to StellaBlueCoffee.com. Go to GoPuff. We're going to be in retail start of next year, but right now you can buy them. They're so good.
They're delicious.
Two different flavors: espresso, cafe mocha, espresso sweet cream, ready to drink. Only 170 calories, so they're not like some of these drinks that are like 500 calories. And just put them in your fridge, ready to go. I have one every morning on my drive in. It's great. So go buy them, save some dogs, do that. Second, World Series predictions. Let's do it. Marlins man did text me
Good.
asking if we're coming to the World Series. And he said, are you at World Series tomorrow? I said, I'm not. He said, why? I said, football. And then he said, I will call you from game.
Okay, cool.
And he said, everyone daily asks about PFT's mom. It's hysterical.
Jesus Christ.
New York, Chicago, Seattle, L.A.
I hope
He listed all the cities.
I hope the other Marlins man's there.
Yeah.
I like the other Marlins man better. He's way more respectful.
But I'm getting a call from Marlins man tomorrow during the World Series. That's incredible.
It's on site.
Yeah. All right, predictions.
Okay, I got
Down the room.
Dodgers in 6.
Okay. I'm going to say Dodgers in 5.
I believe it will be Dodgers in 5 as well.
Go Blue Jays in 7. Vladdy walk off.
Let's
Game
go.
7.
That would be incredible.
I will go Dodgers in 4.
Whoa, Max, because you want the Phillies
No,
to be the
I
only
just
team.
I just think that's going to be the case.
Who's pitching?
I think Blue Jays game 1 only shot.
Blake Snell versus.
Versage.
Okay.
Definitely botched that name, but
Yeah, it's you Savage.
Yep.
I think I'm going to be
Blake
betting
Snell's
on.
been so good.
I did this last year in the playoffs, and I forgot to do it again this year, and I was kicking myself. Ohtani 2 home runs. I'm probably just going to bet that every night.
I like that. It's going to be an awesome scene in Toronto.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the game.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the Fall Classic.
Yeah, and shout out to Jeff Passan.
Yeah,
Gets to hit up the tavern again.
Imperial Pub.
Yep.
Yeah, so we'll break down some of the. What's the schedule? It's Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. All right, so if it goes back to Toronto, we'll have Jeff back on before Game 6.
I also heard that the organ player in for the Dodgers, when they do Take Me Out to the Ball Game this whole season, they've been adding in the dun 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 from Not Like
nice.
Us. That's something that they do every single game, but that's going to have a different meaning to it.
Do they sing a different seventh inning stretch in Toronto?
I don't know.
Because I saw a video from Jerry O'Connell's Instagram that I'm still confused about. Jerry O'Connell's the most interesting man alive because I don't know, he has so many friends. There was during Game 7, he looked like he was in someone's apartment, and he said he found all the Blue Jays fans in L.A. Yeah, watch this video. It's so funny. I don't get it.
That's so wholesome.
He said seventh inning stretch with every Blue Jays fan in Los Angeles. So wholesome, but what is that?
It seems like it would be a song that you would sing before the game.
Oh, wait.
It's the OK Blue Jays song.
Okay, so they do have a different one. Okay, Blue Jays, let's play ball.
Boom, boom.
You know what? Just from that alone, I'm changing my prediction. Dodgers in 6.
Okay, welcome aboard.
Just added another game for the Blue Jays.
We believe.
We believe. Toronto Jays, you're going to get another game. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. All right. Let's kick it to ourselves.
A ball.
Okay, Blue Jays, let's play ball.
Boom, boom.
Shout out Oldie. He's been ripping it up on the streets.
Yeah,
with
he's
Blue Jays
learning
fans.
all about baseball.
I think he also put some merch in the store, so go check it out.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah. All right. We have our Week 9 picks and preview, and then we are going to get to our interview with Zack Martin in studio. Awesome time, and then Fyre Fest.
Great job, Zach.
Great job, Zach, on the couch.
Same to you guys. Great show. Great show today.
Okay, before we get to the weekend preview, DraftKings, NFL fans, what's your favorite touchdown? There's over 100 years of TDs to pick from. For me, it's the next one because with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, every touchdown could bring you closer to cashing in. DraftKings Sportsbook delivers the unmatched intensity of the NFL right to your fingertips, from first touchdown score to anytime TD props or the thrill of live in-game betting. Every snap is loaded with opportunity. We're going to do our TD parlay later in the weekend preview. Hank, do you have anything you're looking at? Are you like, maybe you don't have to give us an answer, but anything, or PFT? Do you have one guy you're looking at right now?
I'm looking at a couple guys.
Okay.
I'm trying to get revenge from Merles.
Okay, for
A little
Merles.
revenge from Merles.
Okay, for that one. Yeah. That would be a good one. So maybe a Colts player. Is that what you're going to go with? 'Cause
Tyler
we're in the
Warren.
afternoon? Yeah, Tyler Warren. Okay, so here's the best part. New customers bet just $5. And if your bet wins, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Your team hitting pay dirt pays out to you. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code TAKE. That's code TAKE for new customers to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. And the weekend preview, Week 8 weekend preview, is brought to you by Uber Eats. This episode is brought to you by Uber Eats, reminding fans that if football coincidentally makes you hungry, you can get game day deals on wings, burgers, beers, chips, and more all season long, all on Uber Eats. You'll love being able to get all your personal favorite game day foods delivered on Uber Eats so that you never miss a play. Max, you finally made us the nachos. They were delicious.
Really good.
What are we doing this week? Max's meatballs?
Yep. Meatballs.
Meatballs.
Max's meatballs.
I got an idea. What about meatballs chili?
Meatball chili.
Is that a
That just
thing?
sounds like chili.
Not doing that. We can do chili.
Okay.
We want to do chili?
Yeah,
Meatball chili.
Make some chili.
I got a chili week.
All right, so we're going to use Uber Eats. We're going to probably get some pizza. We're probably going to get some wings, and then Max will get all the ingredients. We'll have some chili. You can do it with Uber Eats. When football makes you hungry, you get game day deals all season long, only on Uber Eats. Okay, boys, week 8, we have six buys. We have the Lions, Raiders, Rams, Cardinals, Seahawks, Jaguars, all on bye. We do not have a London game, finally. We have just a regular schedule with 7 early, 3 late, 1 Sunday Night Football that I think we're all excited for. Aaron Rodgers playing against his old team in the Green Bay Packers. Let's get into it, though. We'll start in just order. We're going to go first up, the Dolphins. Oh, I had one betting note for everyone. The NFC is still kind of dominating. So the NFC, well, I lost my betting note, but the NFC is dominating the AFC so far this season. I'll find the actual against the spread, but they have been dominating so far this season. So there's a lot of NFC, AFC games this week. If you want to follow some trends, if you want to go with that, there's always that, although eventually it will probably – oh, I have it right here. 26-12 against the spread, NFC versus AFC.
Yeah, so if
that's
your season's-
significant.
If it's going poorly, you become a fan of your division. If it's going really poorly, you just become a fan of your conference. I root for in this house, we root for the NFC.
Yeah. So 26-12 against the spread. There's Falcons, Dolphins, Panthers, Bills, Bears, Ravens, 49ers, Texans, Cowboys, Broncos, Packers, Steelers. A lot of NFC, AFC game, Commanders, Chiefs on Monday night. Also of note, because I put a note in, we screwed this up last year. Sunday is National Tight End Day. Last year, National Tight End Day, 15 different tight ends scored.
Okay, good to know.
So let's just keep that in mind. I don't know if they're doing this specifically, but that was crazy. You remember last year? How did this happen? How did all these tight ends score?
I do remember that, but it still goes to show you what a poor job running backs did advertising National Running Back Day last Sunday. What a downer of a holiday that was.
Agreed. We found out basically at Sunday Night Football.
Like halftime of Sunday Night Football, they told us.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into the games. We have the Miami Dolphins playing the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are 7-point favorites. The over-under is 44.5. Oh, boys, if you thought it couldn't get worse for the Miami Dolphins, it has gotten worse because Tua came out this week.
Wait, starting quarterback Tua.
Yep. Because, Mike McDaniels, you're right. Mike McDaniels did say there's zero uncertainty with Tua on my conviction in him and my belief in him.
Yep.
I think we're both very, very eager to do better at our jobs. We're both very committed. Tua then also talked about not targeting Waddle, in the game against the Browns. And he said, I'm not the tallest guy back there. Sometimes when that happens, you don't want to just throw it blindly. I would say, Tua, throw it blindly, dude.
It's not going well when you're not throwing it blindly.
Right. The picks are happening whether you can see it or not. Maybe just try to do some blind plays, some old school Doug's blind plays.
I actually think that there's a good possibility that maybe Tua just can't see linebackers. It's the same thing.
It's the Jameis disease.
It's the Jameis.
Before he got LASIK.
Well, there's the being linebacker blind, that's an acute phenomenon that Jameis had. I'm saying that he can't see the linebackers because he's too short. Jameis is plenty tall. It was an eye problem for Tua. I feel like this is why in the draft you measure quarterbacks up to the eyeballs.
Yep.
You don't measure them to the top of the head. Tua's got a lot of wasted space in the forehead, makes him a little bit taller on paper than he really is. He's got low eyes.
You've always said that.
Tua's got low eyes. I think also maybe being left-handed might have something to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just seems like the Dolphins are running out the clock here on the season, on Mike McDaniel, on Tua, and they're going up against a Falcons team, which I mentioned on Sunday. I think my strategy for the Falcons will be just if they are coming off a loss, I'm going to bet on them. And if they're coming off a win, I'm going to bet against them because they're a little bit of a Jekyll and Hyde. When it looks good, it's great. When it looks bad, it's really bad. But this is going to be a big-time Bijan and Tyler Algier game. The last 3 games, the Dolphins against running back ones have given up 410 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's not good.
It's not good.
That's not good. And Tua is 1-9 in his last 10 road games straight up. And he's also not good.
He's thrown 3 picks in back-to-back games. Tua's a very streaky interception guy, and he's in a bad streak right now, a very bad streak. Now, with the Falcons, Michael Penix not super healthy right now.
Yep.
I think day to day
Banged up
is what they're calling them. Day to day. We're all day to day when you think about it. But for Penix to be day to day right now, I hope that at some point this season we get a Kirk Cousins game.
Yeah.
I want to see Kirk Cousins. I want him to go out there. I want him to play well, and then I want him to be traded to another team this season.
Is there a chance that Michael Penix is getting soft benched?
Soft benching is a new thing.
I mean, I'm so in on soft benching because it's now J.J. McCarthy has been soft. It's been thrown out there that he's been soft benched. Vikings fans refuse to give that any credence. I do think he's been soft benched.
Yes.
So now every time someone gets hurt, I'm just going to assume it's a soft bench.
Soft benching?
Soft benching.
Soft benching?
Bryce Young, soft bench.
Soft benching.
He's been soft benched.
So, yeah, with Penix, not a soft. I think he's got like a bone bruise. He's day to day. I just would like, that if you're the Falcons owner, every month you're writing that check, or every week you're writing that check to Kirk Cousins, and you're thinking to yourself, I'd like to get something out of it, even if he's not the best option for us at quarterback right now. It'd be nice to get some return on this value.
Just one win.
Just one win. Yeah, let's put him out there and just like make him work.
Yeah,
like you're paying a guy to not work. At some point, even if he's worse than Penix, you're like, I want him to break a sweat.
Yeah, just get him out there. If Kirk Cousins got you one win, you'd be like, hey, maybe it was worth it.
Money well spent.
By the way, there was some pushback on our discussion on Wednesday about Jahmyr Gibbs, in my opinion, being the best running back, and I didn't mention Bijan. That was a mistake. Bijan is electric. Bijan is in the conversation. And then there was a stat I saw that is pretty significant. Bijan Robinson this year has 46 missed tackles forced. It's 10 more than any other player.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's so sick. And we get a Falcons home game, so we get the cool camera that only they have.
Are you talking about the one that goes
in the
sky that goes directly in the middle of the butthole of their stadium?
Yep.
Looking down.
And I've seen people get upset because they basically like, well, Bijan's the only one who gets this camera. Yeah, it's at Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's when he has the camera.
That's also not entirely true. Desmond Ridder got that camera
in Atlanta.
And they used it precisely one time.
Yes.
On like one Desmond Ridder pass. So we
Yes.
have evidence documented about that. Yeah, I'd put Bijan probably one or two in the NFL right now.
Yep.
I think that it's like a fluid week-to-week conversation, depending on who just went off.
Also, just a PSA to all AWLs, which I think AWLs do realize this because we've been doing this for a very long time. The long-hardened AWLs who've been with us through thick and thin. Whenever we do a spur-of-the-moment top, this guy's the best or top three, we will 100% miss a very obvious name.
And we do it just to piss you off. Yes, you, the one person who's very angry about Bijan. We did it. Gotcha.
It has nothing to do with the fact that we are low IQ people.
No, I think I said Bijan. I think I think I said that I would definitely put him in that conversation. In reality, there's 3 or 4 running backs in the NFL that I would love to have. That you would love to have.
But I do. No matter what, if you walk up to me and say, "Hey, give me the top 3 in this position," I'll give you a good top 3, and I'll miss an obvious one.
Mm-hmm. Top 3 wide receivers in the NFL right now:
Jackson Smith,
okay,
Jamar Chase,
yep,
CeeDee Lamb.
Oh, Jefferson. This guy forgot Jefferson.
I forgot Jefferson.
What if? So we're taping this early in the morning on Thursday. What if he went off for like 4 touchdowns and 200 yards?
That would look stupid right now. What are you going to say, Max? Max, you got something to say?
I got nothing.
What are you guys laughing about in the booth?
We're just talking shit.
Share with the class. We're doing a podcast.
Max is excited about VJ Edgecombe.
Oh, okay.
And then Zach got weirdly defensive
about VJ Edgecombe?
About the Knicks.
Oh. Okay, well,
Yeah.
good segue,
Yeah.
Booth. Let's go to the next game. Jets at Bengals. Bengals are minus 6.5 point favorites against the Jets, and the over-under is 44.5. Good news for the boys in the booth, well, at least for memes. The New York Knicks have more wins than the Jets.
That's awesome. Go New York.
That's huge. Go New York, go. Memes?
It's a mean stat.
Nope, that is a mean stat, yeah.
Knicks look really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun team.
Very fun team.
What
Islanders
about-
have Matthew Schaefer? He's a stud.
Yeah.
Memes, do you think this is the week for Breece Hall?
I hope so.
Unleash 20?
I also think it's the week for Justin Fields.
You do. So Justin Fields, quite a week in Jets world. We had a couple weird things happen. One was Woody Johnson talked about how he hugs Aaron Glenn after every game and tells him how much he loves him. Okay.
That's not really something that you do to a coach that's successful, though, right?
No. It's more you do that to someone whose family member is dying or they coach the Jets.
It's like, I feel sorry for you.
Correct.
Thank you for it's almost like he looks at Aaron Glenn like, thank you for taking this job. I know it's not easy.
He's basically doing the Robin Williams, not your fault in Good Will Hunting every single day after every game. Well, no, I think it was every day they hug.
Milwaukee told the waiter, Aaron Glenn, you hear about him? He's coaching the Jets. Thought he would cry.
But that wasn't the weirdest thing that Woody Johnson did. Woody Johnson then came out and said about his starting quarterback, who he paid a decent amount of money to, that he can't complete a pass. If we could just complete a pass, it would look good, he said. If you look at any head coach with a quarterback like that, you're going to see similar results. Woof. Mm-hmm. That's a mean thing to say. And then Justin Fields didn't see it until he was talking to the media and was kind of thrown at him. Aaron Glenn also had a spicy exchange with the media. Memes. Not good.
Not good. This is just total dysfunction. This is the rock bottom we were talking about. Under the rock bottom.
It's below the rock.
It's below the rock bottom, and now it's only up from here, hopefully.
What's below rock bottom?
I don't know.
What?
The mantle of the earth? The liquid core?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at the core.
It seems bad. It seems like they haven't named a starter yet, right? But I would assume that if the owner's making comments like this, it's probably going to be Tyrod. If the owner's like, our quarterback can't throw a pass, that seems like it would point towards the guy that can throw a pass.
Correct, but if you're Aaron Glenn, you almost have to start Justin Fields to prove the point that you're still making the decisions, and it's not the owner.
So you're saying that Aaron Glenn, because the owner has been so negative.
Because the owner's been so negative, if you start Tyrod Taylor, that's Woody Johnson making the decision.
Yeah, you're letting him win.
Aaron Glenn has to start Justin Fields just to be like, I'm still in charge.
I'm the man.
I'll show him. I'm going to lose this game.
Mm-hmm. And I'm looking forward to my hug afterwards.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward
probably wants that hug. Now, did you know that Justin Fields has not thrown an interception this year?
That's pretty good.
So he can't complete a pass to anybody, and so he is the first quarterback since 1950 to have 0 picks and 0 wins in their first start of the season. But Breece Hall, the reason I ask about Breece Hall, how many touchdowns, Big Cat, do you think Breece Hall has this year?
1.
0. He has 0 touchdowns.
I was trying to give him a pity one.
Pretty crazy that Breece Hall hasn't scored yet.
Yeah, they normally go to Braylon Allen on the goal line.
Memes, memes, for the quarterback situation, Aaron Glenn did clear it up. He said, we will have a quarterback on Sunday, I'll tell you that.
Suck it, haters.
So, suck my dick to the world, Aaron Glenn just said. You thought we were going to play without a quarterback?
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Listen,
we're going to have a quarterback.
99.9999999% of the world will not be coaching a quarterback on Sunday. They won't have a quarterback on their roster.
That would be funny if he just went Wildcat Breece Hall.
That'd be
for
great.
The entire game.
The Wild Jet.
No quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know. Tyrod Taylor's day-to-day, too.
Oh.
So he might not even be able to play.
What does he have?
Knee.
Oh, not just one?
Just one.
Okay.
One
Memes,
knee injury.
have people been tagging you in insult stats related to the Steelers and Jets?
No.
Because Justin Fields was 4-2 with the Steelers last year. He's 0-6 with the Jets. Aaron Rodgers was 5-12 with the Jets last year. He's 4-2 with the Steelers this year. Arthur Smith, sneaky QB whisperer. He made Aaron Rodgers good. And Justin Fields.
What was Flacco's record with the Jets?
I mean, Aaron Rodgers hasn't thrown for 300 yards. Ramondre Stevenson doesn't fumble the ball. They lose that game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, Flacco with the Jets was...
That's positive for you, Hank.
Flacco with the Jets was kind of like, remember Kurt Warner on the Giants?
Yeah. Not really, but yeah.
Yeah, because it was this is done.
Kurt Warner, I think he was rocking 2 gloves with the Giants. He looked cold all the time. He just couldn't stop fumbling the ball.
Those guys deserve all the credit in the world. Be like, I'm not retiring. I still am good.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Flacco, he got comeback player of the year from coming back from playing for the Jets. Mm-hmm. He didn't have an injury he was overcoming. Nothing like major took him out of football.
Yep.
He just got comeback player of the year because it's like, how do you get over what you just experienced?
Yeah. And Joe Flacco, by the way, had an incredible quote this week talking about being on a new team, his family still living in New Jersey. He said that I used to see guys sitting at the bar by themselves eating, and I used to feel so bad for them, and now I realize that dude was in heaven.
Yeah, he had great delivery on that too.
So true.
Great delivery on it. That man. Yes, you can hear the fact that he's got 5 kids at home.
Yeah, right. If you have kids and you find yourself in a spot where you're traveling, it's kind of like when we go travel, and the thing I look forward to most is just sitting in my hotel room with nothing happening, not even the TV on, just sitting.
Yeah,
just sitting there and just being like, this is awesome. Just a little bit of a break. So Joe Flacco,
I think that's why he keeps taking these jobs.
Yeah,
he's like, Daddy's got to go to work. He'd really like to stay here, pick you up from school. I want to do all the things, but NFL, I have to go play for the Bengals. You understand?
Yeah, this is a must-win for the Bengals.
Well, I think they're all must-wins.
Yeah, well, there's a couple that will be coming up that are going to be difficult to wins. This is a must-win. If you have to, there's a path for the Bengals to somehow scratch and claw to 9 or 10 wins. It does not happen if they lose this game.
The Bengals are going to be this year's team that is just always in the hunt graphic.
Yeah.
They're going to be sticking around, making some noise, maybe playing spoiler at the end. Yeah, they are you're going to love the in the hunt graphic this year, Cincinnati.
Yeah. So they got to win this one. Memes. I'll say this. I don't think that the Bengals should be 6.5 point favorites. That seems a little crazy. Their defense is bad.
Defense is bad. Offensive line is bad. Jets defense is playing better.
I might have to bet the Jets.
This is important. This is important. Is Sauce playing?
I'm not sure.
That is important.
That's very important.
Very important.
If Sauce is playing, I could see a world where, why are the Bengals 6.5 point favorites to anyone? But if Sauce is not playing, I feel like that might be just a Joe Flacco aired out game.
Yeah, but I don't know. The Bengals offensive line is banged up. Joe Flacco also.
The Bengals offensive line is always banged up.
Joe Flacco had that Joe Flacco game last week, and then he turns back into old Joe Flacco. It's like almost every other game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It depends on how old Joe Flacco you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Jets here.
Wow.
Yeah, Hungry Dog?
What's the Hungry Dog this week?
I don't know. I don't know how crazy I want to get. We'll see. There's a lot of dogs that I like.
Okay. The next game, Hank.
NFL teams don't go over.
Yeah. Except for when the Lions did.
They have,
and the
Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, I agree.
The Jets are different, though.
Jets will win a game. I think.
They will.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Browns and Patriots. Hank.
Yeah, it's an exciting one.
Why?
Because it's a good test against a great defense.
That's a good point. There's a stat that's not great for you. Since 2018, teams who are on a 4+ game straight up or against a spread win streak who didn't make the playoffs the year prior are 14-26 against the spread, but they're 1-14 against the spread since 2022. So teams that were expected to be bad because they didn't make the playoffs last year and then have 4-game winning streak, 1-14 against the spread since 2022.
That stat doesn't mean much to me. It's a different team.
Okay, cool.
Different
I agree
staff.
too.
It
It applies to the Bears as well. I saw the stat. I was like, fuck, shit.
Would you consider the Browns to be a weak team in the NFL?
A weak team? Their defense is like the best defense in the NFL.
I think they're one of the strongest teams, just physical, just based on how much they can bench.
I think they're an extremely good bad team.
Definitely.
They might be one of the best bad teams that we've seen in this league in the last 20 years.
Yeah, they don't feel like the bottom has fully fallen out at any point. They just, obviously the Dolphins game aside, they play the same game every week where this will be close in the first half, and then it will probably not be close.
Yeah. Have you read the reports coming out of Browns camp recently?
No.
The Shador buzz.
Uh-oh.
So Mary Kay Cabot said, in practice, Shador Sanders has been making a ton of progress. He looks really good. I've been saying this over and over again. If you put Shador and Dylan Gabriel side by side or one after the other in a 7-on-7 red zone drill, I think Shador would probably win that drill much of the time. Or if you put them against each other in a pocket drill where you're throwing the ball into little pockets in the net, I think Shador would win that a lot of the time. So that, to me, I can't think of a more resounding endorsement of Shador than he's winning the throw the ball into the tiny hole on the net drill.
Yep.
And in 7-on-7 red zone specific drills, he probably wins that drill much of the time.
So
they're gassing him up.
It sounds
like Shador's ready.
It is funny that Dylan Gabriel won a game, is the starting quarterback for the Browns, and I don't think anyone is saying, yeah, that's the future.
No.
Not a single person I've
He's a lefty. It's tough.
Short lefties, tough.
Yeah.
The Browns, by the way, their longest play from scrimmage this year is 46 yards. Their 6 longest plays, 4 of them are runs. So not exactly explosive in the pass game.
No, but I would say that the formula is going to be just Judkins. Just Judkins.
The fuck out of this game.
This is your Judkins game, and make the Patriots stop you. But again, Hank, remember that stat, Patriots 50-yard rusher. They still have not given up a 50-yard rusher this season.
You want a great Drake May stat that's pretty crazy?
I would love one.
Drake May is 24th in pass attempts in the NFL this season. He is 8th in passing yards.
Wow.
That's a pretty good stat.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn efficient.
A deep ball merchant.
He's efficient, accurate, total package.
Total package for Drake
total
May.
package.
Cover 2 killer.
Is that what they call him?
Yeah. Been watching a lot of film.
So
He owns cover 2.
They have ranked 3rd in offensive explosive plays this year. Which is, I mean, those are the things that, like, if you can stop explosive plays and you can get a couple of explosive plays, that's a pretty good recipe to win a football game.
have you thought about the fork in the road in this game, Hank, where if the Patriots play like you think they're going to play, I think your confidence train just keeps gaining momentum at that point. I don't think you're going to, like, spike up in confidence after this game if you beat the Browns handily, but I think you'll just be like, yep, okay, this is happening. I'm rolling with it.
What if we 40-piece a really good defense?
If you 40-piece a really good defense, well, yeah, that's a good question for you.
That's a spiker.
What if that spikes you up?
Yeah.
Now, what if you lose to the Browns?
That'll be tough. That will definitely be a go back down to earth, reassess, regroup, rethink some things, get ready for, a second chance.
Would you say, like, well, the Packers lost to the Browns?
No.
You would not do that because that
doesn't care about the rest of the league.
No. Yes, and this is Joe Flacco. If we lost to Joe Flacco in the Browns, it'd be different.
That's true.
You lose to Dylan fucking Gabriel in the Browns. Even Shador, I could live with that. Like, Shador comes out, he's been waiting to prove his moment and just goes off. Mm-hmm. Fine.
You're doing the
Flacco, fine.
You're doing the Sean Payton.
Dylan Gabriel, like, can't even throw the ball more than 10 yards down the field.
You're doing the Sean Payton right now. You're like, I really hope they don't switch to Shador before we get to play him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the first. The Browns are trying to win their first game in Foxborough since 1992. They've had 6 different quarterbacks try to attempt it. Baker, Jason Campbell, Derek Anderson, Tim Couch, Vinny Testaverde, and now Dylan Gabriel. Last one to do it was Mike Tomczak.
There's a name.
By the way, I forgot a stat. I apologize, from the Bengals. Did you guys know that last week the Bengals winning with Joe Flacco, that was the first time that Zach Taylor won a football game with a quarterback not named Joe Burrow in September, October, or November?
No,
He was 1-17. He was 0-17 until that win.
Because his first year he won 2 games?
He won 2 games.
Yeah.
He had Dalton and Ryan Finley. He lost with Brandon Allen, Jake Browning. He was 0-17 in the months of September, October, November until Joe Flacco won that game.
Do we know, is he a good coach?
Zach Taylor?
Yeah. Is he a good coach?
Went to a Super Bowl.
He went to a Super Bowl. He had Joe Burrow.
Went to a Super Bowl.
And then every year that the Bengals aren't good, those are years when Joe Burrow gets hurt.
Yep.
And so then you have to ask, like, well, he's winning a couple games with Jake Browning. Does that make him good?
Went to a Super Bowl.
He went to a Super Bowl. He didn't win a Super Bowl.
But no one expected him to go to that Super Bowl, so it's kind of a win.
Yeah. I'm curious to know from Bengals fans, do you think that Zach Taylor is a good head coach or not?
I think the answer is probably going to be no.
I think, well, yeah, probably. But
I think he's a good head coach.
Every city kind of hates their coach a little
Yeah,
bit.
he's adjacent.
Yeah.
Speaking of cities that hate their coach, Giants at Eagles. Eagles -7. No, you don't hate Sirianni anymore.
I never said not this year. Did I say I hate Sirianni?
Okay, you haven't had crisis of confidence at any point.
For Sirianni?
Yes.
No.
You hate Petula, though.
Hate Petula.
He could improve.
This is all leading to the Eagles winning the Super Bowl and then us having and Kevin Petullo getting a head coaching job and then us interviewing him at the Combine this year.
Yeah. Max, have you thought about maybe contacting the FBI and saying, I think Kevin Petullo is in the Bonanno crime family? You might want to look into him.
Didn't think about that until you just said it. Interesting thought, though.
Interesting angle.
thought. So the Eagles are 7.5-point favorites. The over-under is 43.5. Max, how are you feeling about this game? Obviously, 2 weeks ago, the Giants embarrassed you. The good news is I think I saw a stat that since 2008 or 7, the Eagles haven't lost consecutive games in a season, in a single season, to the Giants. So that's good.
Yeah, no, I still don't feel good about it because the last time we played the Giants, it couldn't have looked worse. So,
but you didn't have Jalen Carter.
We didn't have Jalen Carter.
You
We
didn't
didn't
have
have
Quinyon
Quinyon
Mitchell.
But we're also not going to have Cam Jurgens. And I don't know what the fuck's going on with A.J. Brown.
Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean.
What do you mean by that?
Something's going on with A.J. Brown. And
Something
what's
is
going
something
on?
is going on with AJ Brown.
Are you
Something's going on
saying
with A.J. Brown.
his Instagram post where he said using me but not using me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane. He had 120 yards, 2 touchdowns, and for some reason he still thinks that.
I have a theory. I have a theory about AJ
Okay.
Brown. It would kind of explain a lot about what we know about the guy. I think he looks at his relationship with a football team, and every time they go to him and they try to exploit a weakness in the defense, or they're like, we got to stretch the field. Let's go to AJ Brown. He's a great receiver. A lot of receivers would be like, yeah, this is awesome. They understand that I'm an elite talent, and they are getting me to score touchdowns in this offense. That's a good thing. I think with AJ Brown, he feels like he's being used. Like they wouldn't pass him the ball if they didn't need him to win. Mm-hmm. So fuck them. It's like you're just using me so that you
Using
can
me,
win.
not using me, yeah.
You don't appreciate me as a human being. You only appreciate me for my job that I can do.
So you're saying maybe the Eagles have to win a game where they use A.J. Brown the perfect amount.
The perfect amount. Yeah. Like, hey, we're going to
80 yards and a touchdown.
We're going to throw you the ball not because we think that you're going to score, but just because we value you as a human being.
Right.
And we feel like we want you to be a good part of this team and contribute. So you're not going to win. You're triple teamed. Let's just try to pass you the ball anyways. Mm-hmm. Because that's showing us that we're not exploiting you. We're not taking advantage. He thinks that they're like taking advantage of him because they only throw the ball to him when they need to score.
When they really need to win.
Yeah.
And they need to show that their offense is broken. Have you thought maybe Jalen Hurts, maybe Nick Sirianni just has to have Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown just have a good game of catch?
I don't know. Jalen Hurts did another fortune cookie response.
Oh, I
when asked
have
about it.
America's favorite game. It's called Fortune Cookie or Jalen Hurts. Would you guys like to play?
Yes, I am familiar with this quote.
Okay. No. I have a bunch of quotes because Jalen Hurts. I was looking through it, and it's every single week, multiple quotes. But so I'm gonna give you a quote. You guys are gonna tell me if it's a fortune cookie or if it's Jalen Hurts. You ready? Mm-hmm. Whenever possible, keep it simple.
Jalen Hurts.
That's a fortune cookie.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, that's grasping at straws.
Control the
How
thing-
many every
control-
single
hold on.
coach in the
Hold
NFL
on.
says that.
Hold on. Control the things you can and move forward.
That's Jalen.
That's a fortune cookie.
That's Jalen Hurts.
That's also every coach. You're just saying football.
All right,
football
fine. You know
speak
what?
Right now.
I fuck the game. I'll just give you all of his fortune cookie quotes this week. He said, "You learn from all your experiences." He said, "Accept the challenges when they come in. Master the things that take no talent." That's a good fortune.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
That
That's
one
a
I'll
really
give you.
good one. That's a good fortune cookie. He said, "Nothing is as good or bad as it appears." That's a good one.
That's also not true.
It's also a fortune cookie.
There's some things
that was a fortune
that
cookie.
are
I
just
slipped one in.
Okay. Because I was going to say there are some things that are just as bad as they appear.
Control the things you can and move forward. That's a Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
That's also every coach in America.
Take advantages of your opportunities when they come. That's such a fortune cookie.
Also, every coach in America.
That's Jalen Hurts. And hope to influence people in the best ways.
These are just
no. The
if we're
one
being
that you're
honest,
missing the one.
I have the one, but I'm just
Yes.
giving you the I just had
Those
some
are you have to admit every single thing you just said is in every press conference in every football room in the country.
I was going to say that all those things that Big Cat just said, those are all true.
Yeah,
this
and they're
is
also
just good
fortune
advice.
He said, "Are you talking about the I just keep my focus on the collective?"
Collective.
Yes.
That's the one that.
Yeah.
You thought that was a fortune cookie?
Well, in talks of A.J. Brown, he was like, "Are you focused on what A.J. Brown is doing?" And he's like, "I'm focused on the collective."
So that's a
Yes.
no. That's a hard
Yeah.
no that he gave to what
The
he,
collective. Just keep your focus on the collective.
the team. Max, good news though. You're wearing some cool jerseys this weekend.
Yeah, Kelly Green.
Kelly
That's
Greens are back.
That's a great point.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Can't lose to the
Not-
Giants. It's at
everything-
home in the Kelly Green.
Everything's better in the Kelly. Like
That's
AJ
true.
Brown's going to put on his uniform and be like, Yeah,
This is sick.
This is awesome.
I love
this.
I love being an
Saquon-
Eagle. Go Birds.
Yeah.
Saquon's going to go off. The Kelly Greens, they're 4-0 in the Kelly Greens since bringing them back. The Giants, on the other hand, the big question with the Giants is how do you get off the mat after what happened on Sunday? This is the test of can they keep moving in the right direction because it was a historical loss to the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo have obviously been electric. The Giants' defense was good for 3 quarters, was great for 3 quarters. Some questionable coaching. This is where it's less about the Giants losing the game because losses happen. It's more, do the Giants players still trust that their coaching staff is putting them in the best spot to win? Because you had Dable Duke go pretty conservative in the fourth quarter on the offensive side. They did the rush 3, drop 8 at the end of the game. So those are the thoughts that creep in where like, hey, are these guys doing the right things when you have a loss like that?
Yeah, after the game, we saw Brian Burns going through the hallway just like screaming out. I think that should be a no cell phones policy in the tunnel right after a game.
Although I kind of like that he said it.
Oh, yeah, I don't mind that he said it, but then it got turned into like, does he hate his coaching? Does he hate the team?
Yes.
How mad is this guy?
Mad.
I think that's fine for him to, like any human being would do that, but the fact that it was recorded, I don't like that it was recorded. Let the boys have a little bit of a safe space right after a tough loss. But he clarified, he said, what I was referring to is the fact that we called a call specifically to take away that play, and the fact that Nix wasn't even trying to throw it to Mims, and it just so happened to be completed. It was kind of like disbelief.
That is true.
Like,
He was,
bro, there's no way that we dropped 8 and we still couldn't stop that ball.
yeah, Bo Nix was not trying to throw it to Mims in that play.
Yeah, so he said that he was not frustrated by the call itself, by the play call, but he was rather upset that they had the perfect play call and somehow it still worked.
Yeah. So, Max, overall, you feel good?
I feel good-ish. I'm worried about Cam Jurgens. Our offensive line looked really bad after Cam Jurgens went out last week. It looks like he's probably not going to play again this week, and the Giants' defensive line is very good. I would like to establish the run, and the way our offensive line looked after Jurgens went down does not look like we're going to be able to do that.
Can I push?
But who knows? Maybe they'll make some adjustments in practice.
I like saying like we got to establish the run. That's a good football.
yeah.
That's a great football thing to say.
We just haven't been able
you
to
got
do
to
it all
establish
year.
the run. But if you look at where Saquon's getting his best rushes, they're establishing the run. They're just not following through on the run.
That's a good point.
They're just abandoning the establishment of the run.
Yeah.
They're setting up like a temporary colony, and they're carving a name on a tree, and everyone's like, oh, a monster took over this colony. Where did it all go? They had 5.1 yards per carry with Saquon in the first quarter all season. That's the season total. Second quarter, 3.8 yards per carry. Third quarter, 3.4 yards per carry. Fourth quarter, 1.4 yards per carry. So it gets worse and worse and worse as the game goes on. I think you guys do a good job of establishing the run, but maybe you might have to wait to establish the run.
Yeah, we have to be better at the run.
Yeah, there we go.
Establishing the run was probably the wrong term.
But by the way, this just idea. We have Pardon My Cheesesteak. Do you think we could figure out a way to do football fortune cookies with Pardon My Cheesesteak? Imagine if you
That
get a
would be-
fortune cookie and you open it up, it says, make sure you establish the run.
A fortune.
Like, heat up the quarterback.
What about a fortune cheesesteak?
Fortune, I don't know what that is.
You just
There's
put
You just
paper
put it
in the middle.
In the
Yeah,
middle?
a giant,
So they eat
very
paper?
foot-long piece of paper
We
in the
should,
middle.
dude, but fortune cookies that are just football cliches, not the Jalen Hurts football cliches, but just, you got to be able to win. You got to be able to rush forward and win.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pin your ears back today.
Yeah.
Dial something up.
Don't forget to take the check down.
Defense has to fly around out there.
We should do that.
When you think,
I don't know how it'd work, but I'm down to sell football fortune cookies.
why did cookies become the thing that you put a fortune in, like before you have dessert? They should be in condoms.
Yeah.
A fortune condom. Like, you sure you want? Hey, you sure?
Really make sure you put this on.
Yeah. Don't take this off. Lucky numbers.
Yeah, fortune cookies. We need to get football fortune cookies. Hank, you can get on that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Love that.
We've got some amazing merch, by the way, dropping for Black Friday. Some true, like the fortune cookie idea is great. We've got a product that I think I'm more excited about than any other product that we've ever sold.
I'd agree.
The next iteration of the car stick.
I'd agree.
And
Better.
It is.
That's not true.
It is
Yeah.
the
No.
best thing that I've ever
It's
seen.
not.
Way better than the
Don't.
Carson.
Way better.
Do not put
Way
it.
better.
Do not put it in the same category as a car stick.
It's a,
It's-
you're
it's
right.
above
better.
it.
It has
above it.
nothing
Yeah,
to do with
it's
the
in a
car
different
stick.
tier.
It's better.
It is zero. Has zero
If
relation
this
to the car
item goes
stick.
up against a car stick, this item wins 100 times out of
We'll
100.
see. We'll see
Yes.
by sales.
Oh yeah, we
by
will see.
sales.
Oh,
The
buddy,
car stick-
buddy, we'll
Yeah,
see.
we'll see.
We will see, buddy.
Yeah.
Car stick
Oh,
has moved
boy.
products for years.
We will see.
It is Blake's favorite thing in the entire world.
Would you make a bet? Would you like to make a bet?
No,
Okay, because you know it's gonna dominate the car stick.
I don't actually think it will.
Yeah, it will.
The other day, Blake humped it, and I sprinted out of the room to grab my phone to take a video of it, and he was done with it by the time I got
You're a
back.
fucking weirdo, dude.
Yeah. Well, I am?
You wanted to film your dog humping something?
Yeah, it was very funny.
I don't know why you're getting so defensive.
Yeah,
about
he's
this
very,
product.
very.
Buzzer his ass.
I thought you were the
weird.
Hit him with the
producer.
buzzer.
I thought you were the producer of this podcast.
You should want this product
this
to do
sell
well.
Financially, be great for us.
I do. I'm just saying. You're don't say it's the next iteration of the car stick when it's not.
Sorry for
It's
trying
better.
to make a
It's better.
viral advertisement out of our product to make
What are you fucking
to
biz?
generate money for the
Organization.
show.
Advertisement.
Okay, it's better.
It's better. It's the best thing.
And football fortune cookies. We got to do it. No one steal that idea. We're going to do it. Pardon my cheesesteak. Because it's also just ridiculous to get a cheesesteak and then have a fortune cookie attached. I'm in. Before we get to the rest of the games, football season is here. And whether you're grinding through the week or gearing up for kickoff, there's one ride that's always game ready, Chevy Silverado. The Chevy Silverado is a longtime partner, pardon my take, and our favorite truck. And it's all about grit. From job site to tailgate, Silverado lets you show up strong and tackle any task. Built for the hustle, ready for the game, Silverado is America's most dependable full-size truck. For JD Power 2025 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Head to Chevy.com to learn more and build your own Chevy Silverado today. Okay, next up, we got Bears at Ravens. Ravens minus 6.5. It's bounced around a little because Lamar, I think it went to 5.5. Then Lamar came out for practice, went back to 6.5.
Do you see the Lamar video from earlier this week?
No, the over-under is 49.5, by the way.
Yeah.
What was the Lamar video?
So Lamar, I guess it was during his off week or as he was rehabbing, trying to get his hamstring ready. A video came out of him ordering food at like a food truck down in Miami, I think.
Okay.
And we always say every year Lamar will miss like 3 practices because his butt sucks.
Yep.
Because he's got some butt issues. This is the greasiest meal that I've ever seen. It looks delicious. Don't get me wrong.
Was it a recent video?
It's a recent video.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a
because
recent
that's
video.
been happening to Caleb. There was a video of him going into a club in Miami, and people were like, "Wow, I can't believe he went to a club in Miami in the middle of the football."
I saw that with like 3 models.
It was
right?
like 6 months ago.
Yeah, it was. By the way, awesome video.
Yeah.
Very cool video. But no, this is a recent video. He's getting the greasiest meal that you've ever seen. It looks delicious. It looks like something I would absolutely love to eat while I was really, really stoned. But Lamar getting this just makes me a little bit worried about his butt as he's recovering. I don't know that stomach can handle what's going on. But to me, the real story of this game
Yep.
is the ping pong battle.
Yep.
We're engaged. We've got a cold war of ping pong battles going on right now.
It's making me very nervous.
Yeah, the Ravens removed their ping pong tables, the pinball machine from the locker room.
Hank, sorry about that.
It's time to focus. Harbaugh said that it caught him off guard. Harbaugh said that he found out from the team equipment manager that they had been removed, and they said that it was actually.
fucked up.
They said
Yeah.
that the vets did it. That the players said, "Hey, this is time to take a stand. It's time to get all the fun and games out of the locker
Oh, the
room."
vets
right
are probably don't play. Losers.
I have a hard and fast rule when a team removes a ping pong table from. I mean that means they're ready to win,
now. Or if they add one.
or if they add one. And then what I didn't like. So I was already nervous because the Ravens removed the ping pong table from their facility. What makes me really nervous is then the Bears poked fun at it. The Bears did an ad read where I think it was T.J. Edwards and Tremaine Edmonds playing ping pong, playing all kinds of games. You can't poke at a team getting serious and removing a ping pong table.
The old saying, "You can't poke the Raven."
Yeah. So I don't know where I'm going into this game thinking the Ravens might kill the Bears. Okay.
Well, you've been saying that for a couple weeks.
I've been saying it for a couple weeks.
it-
The gateway. Everything I've said has been prophetic.
It does look like the Ravens. We had every expectation for the Ravens. They got really injured. They had to bye. it makes sense that you would think that the Ravens are going to come out and this is like the most desperate game that they have.
I'm praying I'm wrong, but I think I've been very level-headed about the Bears this year. That's mostly because Ben Johnson's the coach, and that was a big question because the Bears are actually at the exact same spot they were last year, 4-2. Mm-hmm. The difference is we have Ben Johnson as a coach and not Matt Dweeberflus. I'm very honest about the Bears. They are working their way into trying to become a good team. They also are taking the ball away at an insane pace that will not be sustainable. So what will it look like when they don't get a bunch of interceptions? I think it was 15 takeaways in the last 4 games. You can't expect that every single week. So I'm coming into this game very nervous that it could be a whomping. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping Caleb plays his ass off. The Ravens have gotten healthier on defense. Kyle Hamilton, Roquan, a bunch of guys back. Marlon Humphrey, I think, was sick, but he's back. I'm nervous about this game. I'm bracing. I'm basically going into this game in a fetal position, ready for the worst, hoping for the best.
Something good could happen.
Yeah, and Cooper Rush could play.
Yeah, and if you don't win, then you were just right all along. It makes you feel good about yourself.
I'll probably take the Bears plus 6.5. This is a desperate team. It's this is the point in the season when you have desperate teams trying to win games and desperate teams. It's just a different animal.
Is Cole Kmet playing?
I believe so. Although our injury report was extensive on Wednesday.
Yeah,
extensive.
So yeah, if Cole Kmet doesn't play, could that be a good thing?
It could. We haven't been targeting a lot of tight ends, period, because I know there's a cold war going on about the Bears passing on Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren's been awesome. Tyler Warren has had 45 targets. Colson Loveland has had 13. Mm-hmm. So they're not being asked to do the same thing. I'm going to wait a little bit longer to say that was a complete miss because when Colson Loveland has been asked to catch the ball, he's done some nice things. So
I don't think it'd be a good thing. I'm not saying that like Cole Kmet stinks. I'm just saying at least you know what you have in Colson. If you're forced to throw the ball to him a little bit, and this probably isn't the week for let's see what we got in Colson Loveland.
Yeah,
this is the week for
run the football.
This is all hands on deck.
Run the football. They haven't been able to stop the run. Run the football. Also, Marlon Humphrey's sickness. He tweeted the day before he was out of practice for an illness. He said, "Should I do a glizzy taste tour around the country one day? 50 states, 50 glizzies." He definitely was eating a hot dog when he said that. He definitely got sick from it.
Yeah, he's had some bad food takes recently.
Has he? I like that he's out there making tape.
I do too. But this is what he said on October 20th. I guess this was the day before the glizzy taste test. Had to be said, but boneless wings are way better.
I mean, they're chicken nuggets. I am not someone who goes against boneless wings because I do think there's a time and place for boneless wings, but they're not better.
Yeah, wings are not boneless. Right. Wings have bones in them.
But boneless,
it's Big Nugget that's trying to make themselves seem like they're as cool as chicken wings. You'll never be as cool as chicken wings.
Boneless buffalo wings, though, there is a time and place where it hits the spot. We're like, hey, I don't want to get messy. I don't want to have things in my teeth. I just want to have some buffalo sauce and some chicken in the easiest way possible. Still, bone in are better. Those are wings.
It's the mocktail of chicken. Yeah. It's like, it's different. Just call it juice. I'm having juice.
Sometimes you'd rather a blowjob than sex.
Yeah.
You just sit back and just kind of just sit there. You don't have to do anything. That's boneless wings.
That's boneless wings?
That's boneless wings. You sit back, you don't have to do anything.
I think blowjobs are way better than boneless wings.
Yeah, I'm just saying the analogy of
it's hard for me to.
Sex is awesome when you eat wings. It's awesome, but you also got to go. You got to do some work.
You got to go bone in.
You got to do some work.
Yeah, you go bone in.
You got to make some moves. Blowjob and boneless wings, you can kind of just sit back and enjoy.
Yeah, especially you got like little ranch sauce.
I'm a blue cheese guy.
Cut into. I like ranch with boneless. I like blue cheese with bone in.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Switching up. Switch back and forth.
That's where I go.
So yeah, do you guys think the Bears have a chance in this game? Or you're not hungry dog and Bears. You are?
I'm not. I'm thinking about it. There's, like I said, the hungry dog is not set in stone. It probably won't be till Saturday, but the Bears are on the big board for sure.
It's a measuring stick game for
underdogs
the Bears.
are, in fairness, but
the
Bears are one of them.
I will say if Lamar plays and plays well, and the Bears somehow win this game, we might be moving on from 6 out of 10.
The tough thing, though, is if you guys win this game, then the story is just going to be the Ravens are broken.
Yeah.
Like, it's time to stop believing in the Ravens. They're just not good. But, yeah, this is a big-time I guess we're gonna learn a lot about the Chicago Bears this week.
Yeah, I would agree. And I'm not going to overreact. If we get killed, it's like, okay, the Ravens are desperate and need to win every game, and they got healthy. So in Ben Johnson, I trust Ben Johnson. That's where it's different than last year, where I don't think the wheels are just going to fall off. Did you guys see how much Ben Johnson clicks his pen during a game?
No.
It's crazy.
He's
clicking.
this?
I don't know. Someone made a supercut of him clicking his pen. He's just clicking the whole time. I like it.
Penn Johnson.
Yeah, he's ready to go. There also is Wiener Circle did say that they will give free hot dogs to the entire city if Ben Johnson goes shirtless at any point during this season. I want to see him shirtless. I think he's a hot guy.
He's jacked up, yeah.
I think he's a good-looking dude, and I would like to see what he's working with. Can you play it? Sound? He's just clicking.
Yeah.
He's just
He's
clicking
got very
the whole
active thumbs.
time. I like that. He's got to just stay busy.
You got to have something.
Got to stay busy. Okay, next game. Speaking of desperate teams, so similar to what I just said about the Ravens, I'm going to do the same thing, or I'm not going to bet the Ravens, but I have the same thoughts about the 49ers going to the Texans. Texans minus 1.5. Over-under, I believe, is hovering around 41.5. Let me just make sure. 41.5. Texans are desperate. They need to win a game.
I smell a rat with this line.
Yeah, why?
Because it's making me want to bet the 49ers so badly.
Oh, see, I like the Texans in this game. Obviously not because of their offense. Nico Collins might be out. Christian Kirk might be out. I don't know who they're going to throw to. They basically have a bunch of Iowa State guys they're going to throw to. Mm-hmm. I'm more going to bet the Texans because their defense is the best unit on the field. And the 49ers, Mac Jones has looked good, but this is a different defense. This is a top defense. And so I think they could maybe find a way to win this game with their defense. And the 49ers continue to get injured. They obviously lost Fred Warner. They obviously lost Bosa. They now lost Huff. How are the 49ers going to take advantage of the Texans' weakness, which is their offensive line?
Yeah, no, it's a fair point. And the Texans offense that we just saw on Monday night, that's as bad as it can be, I think. And the fact that it was a national game, it was standalone, it made everybody really have to focus on the Texans offense collectively for like 2.5 hours.
Right.
And we have a very, very bad taste in our mouth for that. So that's what I'm thinking about when I see the 49ers, who are, I think that they're like the best version of a super injured team that you could possibly be right now.
Yeah.
They might actually be the team that's going to get healthy at the right time. And I think that the Niners, is this the stat that every year that they're 5-2, they get to the Super Bowl?
I know that they get to at least the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, at least the NFC Championship, and
because they've lost a couple of those.
They might, obviously with Fred Warner, that's an injury that's gonna stick around for the entire season. But they've got some guys that will get healthy later on in the year.
Brock Purdy soft benching.
Soft benching.
Soft benching. Is it the soft benching week?
I think Mac Jones is in danger of being soft bench when Brock Purdy comes back.
We'll see. If Mac Jones wins this game. Are we sure the right guy's playing quarterback in the fourth?
I'm not going to abandon Brock Purdy.
I just want to do it so bad.
Here's one thing I know about Big Cat is he watches a fair amount of college football. But your takes in college football, it's really impossible to get your college football takes out of your head once those guys become professional football players. And so for the last 3 years, you've been thinking, yeah, but Brock, I saw a lot of Brock Purdy at Iowa State.
I think he's a good quarterback. I'm just saying Mac Jones has been playing well. And is Brock Purdy he's good. He's good.
You want to say system QB?
No. Well, I mean, Mac Jones also. I think Kyle Shanahan is the common denominator in all of this.
So I think, because I've been looking at this situation for the last couple of weeks, and I keep saying Brock Purdy, the knock against him is system QB. The knock against Mac Jones is game manager. So you've got a system QB.
But he hasn't been game manager.
Versus game manager, I feel like system QB is slightly higher in the hierarchy of quarterback tiers.
But Mac Jones hasn't been game managing. They've been asking him to throw a decent amount. He's not, like, there's games, the game against the Rams, that was the opposite of game managing.
Well, that was the only way.
He threw it 49 times.
Yeah,
he threw it 39 times against the Bucs. He threw it 41 times against the Cardinals. I don't think Mac Jones is a game manager. I think, here's my final answer. Both quarterbacks are fine. It's okay to be a system quarterback when Kyle Shanahan is a system.
Yeah, I would put Brock Purdy still above Mac Jones.
I would too, but the system rocks.
That's a great system. Kyle Shanahan is a system coach.
Just saying, Mac Jones
And
has been playing pretty
it's
well.
the last name. If you're a Shanahan, you know how to run an offense.
Mac Jones has been playing pretty well. He's 4-1. He's 4-1 with the 49ers.
I'm choosing to take a big picture perspective about the 49ers, and I'm reluctantly believing in the 49ers this season.
Yeah, no, I think they're a very good team, and if they can get healthy, they'll be definitely in the mix for the NFC.
D'Amico Ryan's coaching against the Niners for the first time
Yep.
since he's become a head coach. That'll be fun. I don't think it's a revenge game, though. I
No.
feel like all of Kyle Shanahan's former defensive coordinators are on good terms because at some point you might have to come home.
Yeah. Do you want to do a quick blind resume?
Yeah.
Last 17 starts, 26 QB1, 26 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 87 passer rating. QB2, 19 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 83.9 passer rating.
I would take QB1.
Yeah. QB1 is Bryce Young. QB2 is CJ Stroud.
I like that. I
It's
like
a
that
good
we're having the
blind resume.
conversation. I like that we're having the conversation.
Good blind resume.
Yeah. I did not sell my Bryce coin.
Nope.
I held.
You're in Bryce's.
We might be going. I am a card carrier member of Bryce's. We might be going to the moon. This feels like we're going to the moon.
Yeah.
And we had to listen to all. How badly did the Panthers fuck up by taking Bryce over CJ? I never heard us talk about that on this show.
No.
But other people have, and now it's time for Bryce.
Yeah. Okay, afternoon games. We have the Bucs going to the Saints. Saints plus 4.5. How you feeling, Zach? How you feeling? You need a bounce back after that Monday night game, which was not a fun watch for Bucs fans. Over-unders 46.5.
I feel good about it. Division game. Baker was in the press conference earlier this week talking about how Saints, play a little. I'm not gonna say play dirty, but play a little unnecessarily aggressive.
He said it hasn't exactly been clean play from their part when we play them. Not much else to say besides the fact that I don't like them.
And I like when he goes into games with a grudge. He plays well with a grudge. This sounded like he found something to play for. We need to bounce back. Let's bounce back real high.
Yeah. I'm going to read the injury report from yesterday to you guys. I want to get your feedback on this. Bucs quarterback Baker Mayfield was officially limited in practice today because of a knee injury. Backup quarterback Teddy Bridgewater, parentheses, teeth, did not practice. What's wrong with Teddy's teeth?
Did you get wisdom teeth removed?
Maybe wisdom teeth removal?
Maybe he went veneers, new smile.
Did he go grill?
He got a cavity?
I don't know, but that concerns me that your backup quarterback is missing practice because.
Oh, no.
Like you got to schedule your dentist appointment outside of practice. What?
He says, okay, so brutal teeth injury is what I just saw the headline. I'm trying to find exactly what happened. But you never want to see brutal teeth injury. I don't know if that was a joke.
Teeth injuries are also always some of the most unsettling injuries.
They are,
when
yeah.
You see 'em. Oh.
Teeth
That's a hockey
injuries.
player wouldn't miss practice.
A brutal teeth
That's fair.
injury.
Yeah.
Rare malady. Okay, here we go. Backup quarterback Teddy Bridgewater did not practice at all yesterday, just 2 days after he made his Bucs debut on Monday night, taking a knee to kill the clock. The reason the Bucs gave is teeth. And then do we have what? We don't have any. What happened to him?
Yeah, what happened to his teeth? What's up with Teddy's teeth?
I don't think there's an answer to his teeth.
Bridgewater has some
Yeah.
sort of dental issue that prevented him from taking snaps in a jocks and socks practice.
Because this seems like
The fuck is that?
What? Jocks and socks?
probably just like shells and shorts. But you can't schedule a dentist appointment like teeth cleaning during a practice,
No.
right? Like if we were taping part of my take and Hank made a dentist appointment for Sunday night, it's like that's the one. Any other time of the week is fine.
Infected root canal. That's bad.
That's bad.
That's really bad.
So we had to get that shit drained.
That's really bad.
So he maybe went to a shady dentist.
Someone who anyone who could get him in the door.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see that mouth, Teddy.
Teeth.
I think the dental industry needs to be studied, but that's for another time.
Go on.
Yes, please.
Now is the
expound on
perfect
that.
time.
It just feels like the dentist. You go in and you leave with more problems than you had going in every time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. And they pop up everywhere. You see a new building getting built. You're like, maybe that's a Starbucks. Maybe that's a La Quinta Inn. No, it's always a dentist office.
Yeah.
I think Zach's going off of a story I told him about the last time I went to the dentist. I went in, my teeth are feeling completely fine. They said I had a couple cavities. I walked out, my teeth hurt. my teeth hurt for a couple months, and then I went back in, and I was like, hey, I think something happened when you filled these cavities. My teeth hurt. And they're like, nah, they're fine. So Zach has been on the case about this.
Okay,
It's in there.
Look,
while
he's
now.
your
Actually,
he
though,
is
he has
brother's
that,
keeper.
Yes.
It's in their best interest to keep you in pain, to keep you coming back.
It is interesting. 'Cause
It is.
they felt fine. I got cavities. Then they hurt after they filled the cavities.
How
and
much
then
candy
they checked,
did you eat?
Just
Regular.
Yeah, just regular.
Which is too much because I am in the
Regular.
same-
the standard candy.
Yeah, normal candy.
the normal
consumption.
like 2 to 3 candies a day.
Yeah, little ones though.
Yeah.
No, it's on at 2 to 3 king size.
Yeah.
No, they try to take away your treats.
You're
Yeah.
allowed to, little ones don't even really count.
Agreed. They're nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
like
fun
eating air.
size.
they're just little.
I kind of like the Saints in this game.
Why?
Division opponent at home, getting points. That's really it.
Yeah.
It's one of those games I don't want to think too hard about because if I think too hard about it, it's going to be like you're betting Spencer Rattler against Baker Mayfield. That was stupid.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to wash my brain of everything and just say, oh, it's a divisional game at home plus points.
I miss Bucky.
Yeah.
Bring back Bucky.
He also is looking kind of skinny.
Bucky is?
Yeah. I don't know. He's got a. Did you see those pictures?
No, I didn't see those.
Light on his feet.
Yeah. Maybe he's light on his feet. Find the Bucky pictures. He looked a little skinny in a picture I saw. You just search Bucky skinny. I feel like that's not gonna. Bucky Irving. That doesn't look skinny.
He's jacked up.
He looked jacked up there.
All right,
there it
skinny.
is. That one.
Yeah, it might be a bad angle.
That picture does make him look a little skinny.
I think it's bad angle.
Okay.
Taken from above. I'm more concerned with Billie Eilish choice of background music that he put on his Instagram story.
Yeah. By the way, I did a bad job. I skipped a
Billie
game.
Eilish.
Wait, is he trying to be the bad guy?
Is that
Bucky's not the bad guy.
Is Billy a bad girl?
That's one of her songs.
Oh, I knew that.
It's a good song.
I'm the bad guy. Duh. Dun, 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 dun.
I did a bad job. I skipped a game early, so we got to go backwards. Bills at Panthers.
Yeah.
Panthers are plus 7.5. Josh Allen and the Bills, last time we saw them, they did not look good on Monday Night Football against the Falcons. They had a bye week. Over-unders 46.5. Are we trusting the Panthers at home with Andy Dalton soft benching Bryce Young?
No, I'm not. I think this is going to be a good week for Josh Allen. I did see a crazy stat that went around earlier this week. Josh Allen passed touchdowns of 20-plus air yards. From 2020 to 2023, he had 27 of those passes, tied for third in the NFL. Since 2024, so the last season and a half, he's had one, which is tied for 37th, meaning that there's, 4 or 5 backup quarterbacks that have more than one.
Ooh.
So not necessarily a bad Josh Allen stat, but maybe a bad Bills wide receiver stat, maybe a bad Joe Brady stat. Mm-hmm. But if you're winning football games, it doesn't really matter, right?
Yes.
In fact, it might be better to just hang on to the football, go on long drives, and then score a touchdown.
Yeah, then score it that way.
Than to score really fast.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting stat because, obviously you can point at that and be like, Diggs kind of made a difference in this offense. Having a guy that you trust to throw the ball downfield to does make a difference in terms of the explosiveness, which if you're playing from behind, you need that ability. Mm-hmm. But if you're playing with lead, not necessarily.
Yeah. So I want to take the Panthers, but then I saw a story that Josh Allen's grandmother called him and said, I just want to see you smile.
He's going to do it for Grandma.
He's going to smile for Grandma.
Yeah, Grandma.
The Grandma game. The Grandma narrative is
she's
very
getting her
important.
wish.
If you're thinking about betting on Sunday, just see who's checked in with their grandmother at any point. Because that feels important. Doesn't it?
It feels very important. Like you will do anything. You will go to the ends of the earth to make Nana smile.
Mm-hmm. The last 2 times the Blue Jays have gone to the World Series, the Bills have gone to the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's cool. How'd that end up?
Good for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, good for the Blue Jays. Joe
Yeah.
Carter.
Did you see, too, Dave Canales talking about Robert Hunt, his interior offensive lineman who's on the IR? He said, guys that believe that they heal fast, heal fast.
It's true.
Yeah.
Power positive thinking.
You gotta say you're going to heal fast, then you heal fast.
It's only a scratch, yeah. Fun stat about Sean McDermott. 8-0 after the bye.
Okay.
So that actually
good for the Bills.
It feels relevant, and for whatever hot streak that the Panthers are on with the Meow Mix stuff, that is also very closely tied in with Bryce.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Andy Dalton's he could show up and look like Flacco, or he could show up and look like Flacco.
Yeah.
The bad one.
Jets Flacco.
Yeah.
I think the Panthers would be smart to not have Andy Dalton throw it very much in this game because the Bills, the spine of their defense is not good. They've been run on a lot. Maybe they fixed it in the bye. You have Rico Dowdle. Just run the ball. Mm-hmm. And if you're a Bills fan, I think this is a game you have to kind of treat it like a get-right game. Let's see something out of the boys. Let's get back on track.
Yeah, I think this might be the weekend that the Bills defense looks alive.
Okay.
I think they start to turn it around.
Andy Dalton could help that.
And he could help that
very
a lot.
much help that. Okay, afternoon. We already talked about the Bucs and the the Bucs and the Saints. Let's go Cowboys Broncos. I'm excited for this game because the Cowboys are top 5 watch in the NFL right now because of their offense and how good it is. So Cowboys Broncos. Broncos are 3.5-point favorites. Over under is 50.5. I think we already knew this, but Sean Payton really, really hates Russell Wilson.
Yep.
Really hates him.
Yep.
So he said this week, what was the exact quote? It was something like, I just told Brian Dable, I hope that you don't make the switch.
It was along the lines of, I was hoping to not have to face Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
Because I think he's a really good quarterback and,
And
it's
Russ
exciting.
sucks.
And then Russ saw that, responded. It's not a secret that Russ sucks.
Yeah.
The fact that Russ fired back, though, that hurt.
Do you think that was the time? Do you think Russ finally realized, he didn't like me?
No, I think he's known, but Russ has tried to be the good soldier
Yeah.
afterwards. And now that he's benched, I don't have anything left to play for.
Yeah.
Might as well. But also, Russ, you have to know that you suck now.
Yeah.
Like, it's been bad.
It's been really
It's
bad.
been very bad for the last 2 seasons. And there's no chance that you think that you're still the old Russ Wilson.
He definitely does.
I don't think. I think at this point.
Him in his head, he definitely thinks he's still the Russ Wilson.
I think at this point he knows.
No.
He
Guys like
knows.
that,
Russie knows.
guys like that, they still think it.
Yeah.
By the way, I have a bet in this game I love. You ready for it? Longest field goal made over 53.5.
Oh, they posted it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brandon Aubrey in Mile High. Mm-hmm. I mean, they attempt a 70-yarder.
What are the odds on that?
It is -110.
Yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm going to hammer that one. Brandon Aubrey, he might kick from 75.
That's what I'm saying.
Let him try from 80.
Might as well just fuck around and do it. I do kind of like the Cowboys.
First round pick. He would be a first round pick if he makes an 80-yard field goal.
I like the Cowboys in this game just because of the Broncos are just a fuck around team. They've been fucking around too much.
Mm-hmm.
So when you give me 3.5, I'll take it and be like, guess what? The Broncos are probably going to win, but they're going to fuck around. Mm-hmm. They're not. It's not going to be clean. They're going to fuck around. So, yeah, I kind of like the Cowboys in this game. Are they in the Hungry Dog?
The Hungry Dog is not set.
Okay.
You keep asking that, and I keep saying it's not
Well, I
set.
mean, we'd like it to be at least a little bit set for the people.
Throw a couple names out there.
We're doing a show. People,
I've been
listen.
saying I've been saying the teams that I like. I don't like to pick on Thursday. Like, do you have your Sunday picks all locked in?
You've
Well, yeah,
also said
you literally make me do that on Advisors every single Wednesday
No, you
morning.
pick 5 games, and
No,
that's
you
for
make me do that on
advisors.
Wednesday
What-
morning.
The Cowboys are going to be part of it, though.
Yeah, Bears. I like the Jets, but that one's hard to wrap your head around. I like the Giants, but like there's this bias thinking that I only pick against the Eagles. That's not true, but I love the Giants. I like the Saints, but that one seems crazy. I like the Titans, but that seems crazy. I like the
The
Cowboys.
Titans, will you do
it's
plus
going to be.
14?
I can tell you right now, it's going to
No.
be Giants, Cowboys, Bears. That's what it's going to be.
No, because the Giants aren't beating the Eagles twice. Like,
No.
that's not going to happen.
No.
Yeah.
That's just not going to
I
happen.
agree with that.
As much as I wanted to, I don't think it's going to.
Yeah. Do you remember?
But like the Titans Jets would be the craziest hungry dog of all time. But that was my gut. I did bet it for a little bit myself, but that just I can't do that to the people.
Titans.
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
Titans. Why?
Exactly.
Why?
Exactly.
Is there a good reason? Is there not? Let me take it. Is there a reason?
It's the NFL.
Yep, fair.
It is the NFL.
That's a
And
It's
Daniel
National
Jones,
Football
everyone's
League.
out, Daniel Jones, MVP, Colts, number 1 seed. Like, this happens every year. We talk about it every year. There's always these games where they never should lose this game, and somehow they do. And it's like, how the fuck did when we're talking in yes and also yes.
I have a question, Hank.
Yes, also yes.
So you're betting on the Titans for really no,
I have
no,
not
no
said
reason.
I'm betting on the Titans.
No reason whatsoever.
No,
Wait, can I finish
this
my
is
question?
slander. No.
Let me finish my question. Hank,
correct-
shut the fuck up
state
and let
the
me finish
facts
my
correctly
question.
and yes.
Shut the fuck up.
State the facts correctly.
Turn his mic off.
Max said
cut his mic
throw out
off.
some
I told him to
teams,
shut the
and I
fuck up and
threw
he's
out
cut
some
his mic
teams.
off. Memes.
I did not
cut the man's mic off.
explicitly say I'm
Hank,
betting the Titans.
Hank,
I just said
I had a question.
I
I was called on.
Well, yeah, and then you
I get to ask my
slandered.
question.
BFT's been called on.
Speaks facts correctly.
I did not slander. I told you to shut the fuck up. That's a statement. It's a demand.
That was not what I was
but
referencing.
it's not slander. Does the fact that you're betting
No,
on you're and me?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing now? We
have
didn't learn our lesson?
Yeah. Okay.
Why? When else did he ant you?
Oh, in the golf video that Hank and I had, we were playing for $6,000. It was a big match, the match, people were calling it.
Where can people watch that?
They can watch it on the Part of My Take YouTube.
Yep.
And great job with the editing on that. And then on the third hole, I
Shout out
believe,
Pug.
Shout out Pug. On the third hole, I was putting for par, putting for my 4, and Hank, I believe, was sitting on a 5 or maybe a 6. I think it was a 6.
Yeah, probably.
And Hank, after I said I've got 2 putts to win this, Hank goes, "What are you hitting right now?" I said a 4, and Hank goes, when I was in fact putting for my par. Okay, so you're hitting 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 putts to win it.
What are you hitting?
4, par. 1, 2. What?
Wait.
Yeah, no, it's 4. Went right there.
Did you just buzzer me?
Plugged that, and then he hit it onto the green.
1,
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Call me a liar.
Watching that, and I love Hank, he's one of, outside of my immediate family, he is one of the people who's closest to me in life. We've been through a lot. I don't think I've ever hated him more than in that moment. I wanted to punch you through the screen.
That's when I texted you and was like, "It's tense. It's super tense."
We were playing for a lot. Like I understand, and I know that I'm not the most likable person, and I like
That's not true, Hank.
especially like
I like you.
I think there's situations like a lot of situations like me and PFC play a lot of golf, and I would say 85% of the time it's very fun and like we're having a good time, and like it is a fun time. And I did propose playing for this much money, but it's like like when we're playing for that much money, it's going to be a little more serious, and I'm probably going to, come off like an asshole, but I don't really care because it's like we're playing for a lot of money. Like
you were in psycho mode.
The running over the ball thing, that was just funny. Like that's where it's like I also think people take me too seriously when it's like like you got to play it. You ran over it. That was just.
But you wanted me to play the ball.
Yeah, obviously, but like I don't like.
I did. Yeah, we took you too seriously, but also you meant it.
Yes.
Yeah. Listen, Hank. I was not upset.
No,
or
and that's I
anything
know.
the
I know
entire
you
time
weren't
because
upset.
I knew that Hank was like locked into a different zone. Hank was in like super competitive psycho mode.
Which goes badly for me most of the
But
time.
it's good for the viewers.
It's great for the viewers. Nothing.
care.
Hank was actually like he was upset. He was pissed off. He was being a competitor. I was just there like, this is fun. I'm having fun out here. But then when you at me, that put me into just more of a state of disbelief. I was like, I can't believe that Hank called me a liar. That he did the sound effect. It was really the sound effect. If you had been like, "Are you sure? You sure you're putting for a 4 or is that a 5?" I would have talked it over with you. But you sounded a buzzer on me.
Yeah, no, that was a mistake. Hand up, left hand up. My bad.
This golf video is a completely different vibe than any other one that we've ever done. It wasn't very
real.
funny. It was like real. It was like
It's fun.
Hank really wanted to win that match.
Yeah.
It was $6,000.
Yeah. So we have.
So how'd that
part
fir-
1 came out on Wednesday.
Who won that one?
The
Don't
listener,
spoil it.
The
Go
listener will
watch
have
it.
to go watch.
Go watch
Okay,
it.
all right.
Yeah.
And then
But PFT.
and then there's a second part that comes out today. So that'll be out. If you're listening to this Friday morning, it'll be out sometime Friday afternoon.
And it's not like Hank played that poorly.
Shut up.
I just shot a 40.
Yeah. No, you did.
Didn't
You
lose a ball.
sandbagged me. We'll talk about it Fyre Fest.
No spoilers, though.
No spoilers.
spoilers, no
Okay,
spoilers.
back to my question for Hank.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Colts and the Titans. Hank is betting on the Tennessee Titans for some mysterious reason, but I think that I've cracked the reason why. Hank, is it because you do not want the Colts to get the 1 seed in the AFC because you think that the Patriots will get the 1 seed? And this is a key game to you guys retaining the 1 seed.
It's not a key game because it's not a game that the Colts should lose, so I would not call it a key game. But as fans, there's only so much we can do to propel our teams to the promised land.
Mm-hmm.
And one of those things that I think I could do is just betting against my enemies at all states and facets so I can be happy if they do in fact lose. So, yes, there is a little bit of that.
That's a lot of it. I'd say that's probably 100%. Would you say it's like
yeah.
more or less than 100% of the reason
It's
why?
like, Baker Mayfield playing Monday Night Football. I love Baker, but then it's like, ooh, he's in the MVP conversations. Like, kind of hope he doesn't play as well.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, Colts are playing the Titans. They're obviously going to win, but like, what if they lose? Like,
What
it'd
if
be
they
fun.
lose?
It'd be fun to profit off that.
Yeah.
Like, let's get on the ride.
And also, point differential is one of the tiebreakers against common opponents.
Yeah.
And you guys just recently beat the Titans, 31-13.
So the Colts are 14-point favorites. This is the last game in the afternoon. Titans at the Colts. You're going to do it? Colts are just good, man. They're just really good. I know you don't want it to be true.
No, they are. But it's Daniel Jones. Like, is he
He's good
turn into
now.
a pumpkin? Is it like a?
Is he a pumpkin?
It's about that time.
He's good now.
Spooky season.
By the way, that actually, I saw a stat since 2015. The only other team to start 6-1 with a gambling win total of 7.5 or under preseason. So
Yeah.
expect to be a bad team. Was Daniel Jones in 2022 with the
No way.
Giants.
Good for him.
So he's done it before.
Good for him.
They went to the playoffs. They won a playoff game in Minnesota. Remember?
That's right. That was a wild game.
Offensive TDs scored this season. Jonathan Taylor, 11. The Las Vegas Raiders, 10. The Tennessee Titans, 6.
6 offensive touchdowns.
Jonathan Taylor has 11. The Titans have 6.
That's so depressing.
Yeah, it is depressing. I do like Cam Ward's. I saw a press conference where he asked a reporter to repeat a play call, and the reporter fucked it up, and he's like, "You would have just got." And Cam Ward's like, "You would have just gotten sacked." So he's at least having fun with
I
it.
like that. Good for him. Like, I like everything about Cam Ward
Me
except
too.
for how he's played football.
Yes, and the Titans in general.
And the Titans in general. I liked him last year.
Yeah,
I might like him again next year on the football field. But right now, he's checking every box that I want to see from a new quarterback.
Yep.
Except for playing quarterback.
Yep. He is, by the way, the Titans have last beat the Colts 1,096 days ago.
That's a long time.
It's a long time. That's a long time.
Does it change this weekend, Hank?
Probably not.
Titans money line though.
Listen, it's not going to be the Hungry Dog, but I will probably be taking it personally. The Henrydog.
Wait, that's a different bet.
Yeah.
The Henrydog.
What's the Henrydog this week?
I don't have him locked in, Big Cat. I don't.
No, but the
I don't,
Henrydog
like-
is something different.
Correct.
The Henrydog is the Titans to win, the Panthers to win against the Bills. This is the Henrydog we're talking about now.
I don't
Chiefs
know.
to lose
I don't
against the
have
Commanders.
an answer. You're trying
You got to get the
you're
Henrydog
trying to-
going.
I will. I do every week.
No, different than the Hungry Dog.
It's for me. It's the bets that I make for
secret bet.
Henry.
Yeah.
That's secret. Nope.
secret
Follow
bet.
me. Nope. Barstool DraftKings Sportsbook app, Barstool Betting Group. All my picks are posted.
No, but it's a personal
I love
bet.
that.
You don't-
The Henrydog is such a great bet.
We don't publicize it. It's something that you do just for the love of the game.
Yeah, it's just like it's my heart. It's not. There's no like sound betting advice that I usually go off.
It's
of.
wouldn't this be cool?
The Henrydog just being Patrick Mahomes to throw 3 interceptions every week. The Henrydog.
Can we go back real quick to the Cowboys Broncos game?
Yeah.
Because there's a quote that I wanted to bring up to you guys that gets lost with everything that happens in the NFL. Sometimes we forget to look back to what's happened in the past, back in the mid 2000s when Sean Payton was the quarterback coach underneath Bill Parcells for the Dallas Cowboys. And by the way, Sean Payton, I think we all in this room thought that he would eventually become the Dallas Cowboys head coach.
Yep.
At some point.
Yep. We basically expected it for years on years and years.
We did. So back in 2004, Bill Parcells was the head coach, and he was talking about how things go in practice when you've got Sean Payton calling plays going up against Mike Zimmer's defense, calling plays on defense. And he said, you got to keep an eye on those two because they're going to try to get the upper hand. Bill Parcells said about Sean Payton and Mike Zimmer. Mike wants the defense to do well, and Sean, he's going to have a few, no disrespect for the Orientals, but what we call
I remember this.
Jap plays.
Yeah.
Surprise things.
Sneak attacks.
It's the Jap plays from Sean. No,
Yes.
by the way,
That's gross.
no
It's a quote.
disrespect to the Orientals.
Yeah.
but Jap plays.
He got it. He double offended.
Yeah, that's a great no disrespect. That might be the number one no disrespect of all time.
He double offended. Okay, let's talk about the last game. By the way, the Colts are going to win, right? By a lot?
Yeah.
Packers Steelers, Sunday Night Football. Very excited for this. Aaron Rodgers going up against his old team. There actually was some good stories coming out this week about Aaron Rodgers being a really good teammate to Jordan Love. Did you see some of that?
I did not know.
There was a story, an anecdote that was shared that Aaron Rodgers implemented a fine system for Jordan Love when he wouldn't speak during meetings, because Aaron Rodgers said that when he first got to Green Bay, it was in Brett Favre's QB room, and he felt too intimidated to ask questions or speak up.
Okay.
And he didn't want Jordan Love to deal with the same thing. So he basically was like, you have to speak up. You're part of the team, pushing him along to be included more. Nice guy, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, finding his teammate.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. They probably got a pizza party or something.
No, it's a good move.
Yeah.
It's like encouraging. I hope that I want to give you the confidence that you should have in yourself to talk.
Yes. Who do we? I like the Steelers in this game just because of Mike Tomlin.
I love the Steelers in this game because they just lost to the Bengals, and everybody was on the Steelers last week, and now you're like, nothing could be worse for the Steelers.
Yep.
The defense stinks. Jalen Ramsey, don't know. Is he playing this week?
I don't know. Do they
think-
want him to play
Yeah, they do.
after what happened against Jamar Chase?
Yeah, they do. J.J. Watt was kind of a T.J. Watt was kind of a non-factor last week, and this is just a classic Mike Tomlin. Nobody believes in us. Guess what? We're going to go out there and win game.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it feels like to me. And the Steelers are also wearing. I can't tell if these are the worst uniforms in sports or the best. Can we pull up the throwbacks that they're wearing on Sunday night?
Worst.
You think they're the worst?
Disgusting.
They look like bees, but they're not the bumblebee ones.
No,
they're not
these are worse.
The vertical straight. It's like a combination. If you're a bee who's in prison,
It's going to be an ugly, ugly game.
pull up those throwback uniforms.
Okay.
Yeah, look at those.
Ooh.
The khaki pants.
Okay. The Packers did at least help out a little, and they're going all whites.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, because it
I
would have
thought they
been
were wearing the yellow helmets.
No, it would have been very confusing if they went yellow helmet.
I'm still going to be confused.
But you'll be confused. You'll be like, which team is the Packers?
Mm-hmm.
But thankfully, they didn't. Yellow helmets would have been brutal.
That would have been tough. And then Aaron Rodgers is playing for the team that's wearing the yellow uniform. It'd be very confusing.
It's also tough when you go throwback for an older quarterback. It always looks weird. It's like, throwback should be a younger quarterback thing.
Did he used to wear these?
Yeah. Oh, shit. He played in this era. I like the Steelers.
I do.
I like the Steelers.
I like them a lot.
I like the Steelers. And it's
not. The last time
I'm scared of the Packers because the Packers are really good.
The last time the Packers won in Pittsburgh?
It's like 70s, right?
1970.
Yeah. Jerry was trying to give me that stat like it meant anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of pretzeled his brain because you could also say Aaron Rodgers when the Packers play the Steelers in Pittsburgh, Aaron Rodgers is 0-2. And he's playing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You now have the quarterback who wasn't able to win in this matchup.
It's a double bad stat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know which way to go with that. Jerry is, at the start of the week, he was all out on the Steelers, and that's when we timed the market, and we said, yeah, we're in on the Steelers.
Oh, yeah. Always. Jerry's a great – you can just go – I know the Steelers better than Jerry, and that's not – Jerry's just too close to it. Whenever he thinks that the Steelers are a really good team, they're different, you go against them. And then he gets down and he says it's the same old team. Then you get back on Mike Tomlin.
You know what he did last week to try to pump TJ up?
What?
He DM'd him a Mike Tomlin locker room speech.
I love that.
But I was like, Jerry, TJ's going to tune that out.
Well, not only that, but TJ was there.
Yeah, you think TJ doesn't get that on a day-to-day? He's got enough Mike Tomlin.
He heard it live in person.
Yeah, it's like if somebody DMs me a video of Hank.
Yeah.
I say, I get it.
I got it. Wait, yeah. Someone DM'd you a video of him going, eh.
Yeah, I get it. No,
yeah, we see it.
Listen, I live it, buddy.
We unfortunately see it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, should we do our TD parlay? And then we'll get Jerry's fantasy minute and do our best bets. The TD parlay is brought to you by DraftKings. Football season just got even better. Barstool's bringing you the game of the week every single week through the end of the regular season. Here's the deal. Every Friday, we'll announce a game of the week from the Sunday slated game. When the game of the week drops, all you have to do is share a bet slip on the game with hashtag Barstool, GOTW, through X or email, and you'll be entered for a shot to win one of 5 $1,000 bonus bets. That's right, 5 lucky winners every single week of the season. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code TAKE to get in on the action today. Do we know which one the game of the week is this year?
I have a wild idea.
What? Do we know which one's the game of the week? We don't. I assume it's probably going to be Cowboys, Broncos, but we'll let everyone know, and then you send us those slips. All right, what's your wild idea?
3 tight ends.
Yes.
Okay.
Do it. What do we go? Jake Ferguson. Put Jake Ferguson
Tyler
in
Warren.
there. Tyler Warren, Jake Ferguson,
Is
PFT.
Tyler Warren. I was just making sure that was the afternoon game as well.
You can go night.
I'm thinking about Knight and the Steelers. The problem with the Steelers is they've got like 4 tight ends who score touchdowns.
So then go Tucker Kraft.
Tucker Kraft, 145.
Get it set up, Max.
Cowboys Broncos is the Barstool
game of the week.
That's right.
Okay.
Cowboys.
All right. Yeah. You know what? I'll go Tucker Kraft.
Okay, so we have Jake Ferguson, Tyler Warren, Tucker Kraft.
Yep.
Tight ends.
Tight ends.
This is going to be a juicy one.
Yeah.
We got to hit one. We've been cold. Last week, I think we got blanked all the way around.
I blame Amon-Ra.
Well, now that Amon-Ra scored, we've cleansed ourselves.
Yeah.
So we should be back.
What's the last one? Ferguson Kraft.
And Tyler Warren.
So is this me, you, and
And
Hank?
Hank, yep.
Max, soft benching?
Yep.
Soft benching, yeah.
13-1. Let's just get to Sunday night.
Yep.
Let's find a way to get to Sunday night.
Let's do it.
Okay, we have Jerry's Fantasy Minute, then we'll do our best bets, and then we'll get to our interview with Zack Martin, talking a little Cowboys offensive line play, Hall of Famer, Notre Dame. You got Jerry's Fantasy Minute? Here we go.
Start the music memes. Start the music memes. I got 1 minute. Hey, what's up? Welcome to Fantasy Fuck Boys. Doing legs. Very important part of working out. Works out the whole body. We got some injury-prone quarterbacks this weekend. So you could stream Joe Flacco. You could stream Michael Penix. That Miami D sucks. Tight ends are back. Dalton Kincaid is back. Also, this guy Godson from the Chargers. Number 1 tight end down there. Also, best looking tight end in the league. Better look at the Travis Kelce. This Monange running back is about to be Coach Johnson's next David Montgomery. And you can stream the Falcons defense because
The fuck
Miami
is
sucks. That's it. Just getting in some leg reps. Super important. I did it. 1 minute. Fuck you, PFT. Call 1-800-injury prone. Thumbs up, mommy. Thumbs up.
Does he say stream when he's saying
stream? Yeah.
pick someone up?
Yeah, stream them.
Stream them.
Stream 'em.
That's a common fantasy football term.
Is it?
Really?
Like streaming defenses, you change them every week. You can
Oh.
stream quarterbacks. It's like
I've never heard
I've
that.
never heard that.
yeah.
Huh.
All right.
Damn, Jerry's deeper into fantasy than us.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's why he's our expert.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
Also, Jerry, what are you talking about with Jaden Daniels? You were the person at the start of the season that came on this show and said he was going to break every record known to man. This is not me. You should be saying that to yourself. You did a bad job. In fact, I blame Jerry for Jaden's injuries, for trying to live up to the expectations that Jerry set for him.
I'd agree.
It's disgusting.
I'd agree. Thumbs up, mommy. That was hurtful.
Yeah, okay.
That
Is that
was a
is that a
hurtful
crime
thing
now,
to do.
telling your mom that you're okay?
Yeah. Mom wants to know.
Yeah, hey, Mom, you're listening to the show right now. I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Nothing weird about that.
Mom, I want to punch Hank in the face because I keep thinking about but we'll get through it. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't even at me.
That's okay. The beauty about that video is it happened so long ago that I moved on past that.
Yeah.
And then watching it again, I just thought it was fun.
Now I'm going to process it.
Yeah, you got to process
Now
it.
I'm going to process it.
Yeah.
Okay, best bets. Let's do it. Right now, we are at, I believe, 8. Memes and I have 8 points. Memes and I have 8 points. Hank and Max have 7 points. Same with Zach.
bullshit.
And PFT has 6. We're
I
all
think this is
just
the closest it's ever been.
yeah.
2-0
We're
last
all
week.
just hovering.
It's anybody's game.
We're all hovering.
I went
Who's
2-0
up
last
first?
week.
Memes. I think I've gotten 1 total right all year.
Yeah, that's tough.
I'll go Falcons minus 7.5.
Smart memes.
I'm going to go Cowboys plus 3.5.
Shit! You're a bitch.
Sorry.
You don't even like them.
No, but I like them to cover 3.5.
Okay.
I would like to take Packers -3.
PFT?
I would like to take the Falcons Dolphins over 44.5.
Okay. I will take... Max really fucked me up. He fucked me up. Texans -1.5.
I would like to take the Texans 49ers under 41.5. And you know what? Fuck it. Give me the Titans plus 14.
Love it.
Like that.
The Henrydog. No one took the Dolphins Falcons over 44.5.
I just did.
Oh,
yeah.
you just did?
Yep.
Okay. I'm an idiot.
Good pick, though.
Great pick. Love your pick.
Great pick.
Love that pick.
Great pick, Big Cat.
I'll take the Giants Eagles over 43.5.
Okay, that's a fun one.
I don't like taking unders. Although I bodied memes on that under over off last week. Not that we're keeping record.
Blind squirrel finds a nut.
Zach
I mean,
bodied
it was
me.
not. They could have played for
squirrel.
8 quarters.
Blind
Memes.
Blind squirrel.
Blind squirrel.
Zach bodied me too in our over/under off. I had under in the Broncos Giants, which was cruising until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that was
and they
bullshit.
scored like 90 points.
All right, PFT.
I'm going to take the Washington Commanders plus 12.5.
Nice.
Too many points. That's a lot of points. They pay these guys to play football, too.
I would like to take the under in the Dolphins-Falcons game at 44.5.
Okay.
All right. So, Zach, we have an under-over off.
We currently do as it stands, yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Yeah, as it stands.
I will take the Titans Colts over 47.5.
Okay.
And I will take the over in the Bears-Ravens 49.5.
What if it's Cooper Rush?
Don't matter.
Yeah, it's going to be
Yeah?
Lamar.
Yeah.
It's Lamar.
It is going to be Lamar.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to our interview with future Hall of Famer Zack Martin.
Before we get to Zack Martin, he's brought to you by our great friends over at Twisted Tea. Twisted Tea wants you to know that it's Halloween weekend. We've got 2 weekends of Halloween, Spooktober, and you know that you're thinking about your questionable costumes. Maybe you're going to the 3 parties. You got football games. It's all going on at the same time, and there's only one thing that can hold it all together. That's Twisted Tea. That's right, real brewed iced tea, 5% alcohol, no carbonation. It's the drink that says, yeah, I can wear a costume and still win my bets. Whether you're tailgating dressed as a zombie or at a house party checking your team, or maybe you're out on the golf course playing a spirited 9-hole competition against your dear good friend and coworker, and you just want to keep things loose. Nothing like an ice-cold Twisted Tea to get you loose, get you in a good mood. Nothing can ruin a Halloween party like running out of drinks, and the only thing scarier than a haunted house and an empty cooler is Twisted Tea. Twisted Tea. Jump into Halloween with Twisted Tea. Your costume might be questionable, but your drink shouldn't be. So whether it's a kickoff or costume time, bring Twisted Tea and keep it twisted all Halloween weekend long. And now, here is Zack Martin.
Okay, we now welcome on a very, 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 very special guest. It is future Hall of Famer. I know he doesn't like me saying that, but it's the fact.
It's true.
It's Zack Martin. Zach, we got to say, by the way, you don't know this, but we met for the first time over Super Bowl in New Orleans. And I got to say, like, it's very rare at this point. We've been doing this for a long time where, like, if someone says they listen, I'm like, oh, my God, that's so awesome. But when you told me in PFT that you listened to Pardon My Take and, you know, you follow Barstool, I was like, holy shit, that's the coolest thing ever.
No, I mean, this is like surreal for me because I did play pro football for over 10 years, but coming to the office today and meeting some of the people that I've watched for so long, it's pretty cool. I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, you know everyone. It's like this is my favorite part of the job is when we have someone who's a future Hall of Famer, like big time, played in the NFL, and they're also fans of they're like, oh, there's Jersey Jerry. It's like, you walked in, I was like, Max the Eagles. So he's like, oh, I know.
Oh yeah, I love listening to Max blow up on Sunday.
Yeah, he loves freakouts. That's fake news. Max is.
I don't have much over the Eagles, but I can enjoy a Max freakout.
Max said at the start of the season he's not going to get mad, and he's lived up to that promise.
And my guy Zach
think-
back there, looking forward to Zach. That's a great addition.
Zach on Zach.
Yeah.
The Zach attack.
How do you spell it, Zach?
I'm a ZAC guy.
Ooh.
What about yourself?
I'm a ZACK.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was good. And that was our first episode of Zach on Zach. The Zach attack.
We got an H we can involve here.
No, I don't think
Zach's
so.
with H's.
Yeah.
Is there somebody that you saw just walking around the office and you're like, oh, holy shit, I can't believe that's White Boy Rick?
I may saw Nicky Smokes pumping some iron out there, you know.
Yeah, working hard. Yeah.
Got to chop it up with Kadick. You know, we got some ideas bouncing around already, so you never know.
Yeah, Kadick is legitimately obsessed with you. He loves you. But I mean, it's a testament to how good you were for how long. Like, as a Commanders fan myself, I don't like the Dallas Cowboys, but you were a fucking really good football player, and I liked watching you play. So it's a pleasure to have you here.
Well, I appreciate that, man. Thanks for having me.
And so I said future Hall of Famer. You are a future Hall of Famer. You're going to be in the Hall of Fame, probably first ballot. 7 first-team All-Pros, 9 Pro Bowls. But I have to ask, of all the accomplishments, where does winning the MVP of the Pinstripe Bowl rank? That's crazy. You won the MVP of the Pinstripe Bowl. You're an offensive lineman. How did that happen, and do you have the MVP trophy?
Well, how it happened is we played a disgusting game versus Rutgers, and like Tommy Reese, their quarterback, he had like a bunch of yards but no touchdowns. Our running back had like no yards and a couple touchdowns, and I think they were just like, all right, this guy's the highest draft eligible guy. We'll give it to him. I do not have it anymore. It is at the bottom of a lake, not intentionally. We have a lake house, or my wife's family does, and we were out on the boat one night, and somehow it made its way on the boat and never.
No.
Yeah.
Who took it out there? What was it doing on the boat? Now it's a mystery.
We got to find this trophy.
It's on the. It's not a big lake either. It's a small lake. I mean, if we had a team, we'd go get it for sure.
We're in.
You know, my good buddy Pat got me a magnet fishing kit last year.
Yeah.
I could get on a boat and go out there and just if you show me the spot, we can pull that thing up.
It's not a big lake. I'm telling you, it's like 3 miles around. We can make it work.
Finding Zack Martin's Pinstripe MVP trophy would be such a funny video.
That would be a great video.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but that was a good send off there from Notre Dame.
Yeah. So all right. So you retired this last offseason. Has there been moments where you're like, fuck, I wish I was playing one more year, or it was the perfect time?
It was the perfect time.
That's awesome.
I really haven't had any. Maybe like the first when they played Philly to start the year, and like just the start of the game, like the heart was pumping, like that. You know how that place is when you go on a night game, and so maybe a little bit then, but really haven't had any of those feelings. It was kind of a perfect ending there. My contract was up, and I was ready to be done.
Yeah, and you look great. You've lost a lot of weight from even the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
50 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I was a big fan of your retirement letter that you wrote, the open letter.
Yeah.
Famously, in that letter, you said that the thing that your son was going to miss the most was hanging out with CeeDee Lamb.
Yep.
But you told him, hey, buddy, we can go visit CeeDee when we want.
We can go visit him.
Has he seen CeeDee since you've retired?
Since I've retired, I don't know if he's seen him since we've retired, but he was very excited last week when CeeDee was back in the lineup.
Yeah.
Had a big score versus Commanders. He was juiced up about that.
I love that story. What is it about CeeDee that your son was like, I love that guy?
I just think, he's just a playmaker, right? He's the one making all the plays, and so I'd come home and he'd make sure I was all right, but he'd be like, oh, how about that CeeDee catch? Or how about that CeeDee touchdown? It was cool that my last game down there, I was injured. And so was CeeDee, but before the game, my kids got to come down the field, and I brought CeeDee over, and CeeDee and Charlie got a picture on the field on my last game. So
that's awesome.
That's very cool.
Yeah. So Notre Dame Cowboys, what's it like being a douchebag?
Very similar. Very similar. The fan base is everything. A lot of eyes on us at all times. There's a blessing and a curse. There's good things that come with it, but there's some stuff that people don't talk about that sucks at times.
Yeah. Does it feel different? Like when you obviously your whole career was at the Cowboys, but does it feel different knowing like you guys are going to be talked about more than any other team? You're going to be judged more than any other team, and how to deal with that? Where no offense to like the Jaguars or the Cardinals, but there's just not the spotlight on them.
Yeah, it was really more. I feel like the years we weren't great, and it's like, God, they're still talking. Like, why are they talking about us? We're 5-8 right now,
right?
You know? But I think it just kind of comes with it. Obviously, what Jerry's built down there, and the success that the Cowboys have had in their history, it's just going to come with it, and you just got to take it and not. It's cliche, but not live in the comment section and try to do your thing.
Yeah.
What was it like for you as a listener of the show when Hank became a fan of the Dallas Cowboys briefly?
It was nice because Hank's had a lot of luck in his
That's
fandom.
true. Yeah.
So, I was hoping maybe he could bring a little of that to us.
What do you got, Max? You put the mic closer.
Oh,
That's good producing, Max.
Yeah, great job, Max.
Keep this all in.
All the people that think that Max
He's gonna leave me hanging.
all he does is presses record, then presses stop. No, he gets off his ass. He
He gets up. He puts this closer. Zach, do you just talk Zach real quick? So we have another Zach talking.
Yeah, we can go Zach for Zach. As of right now, we're just getting a couple things adjusted. Everybody's good combo so far. I'm enjoying the riff.
I like that. It's almost like you're doing a review of the podcast, like during the podcast. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a couple people I got to ask you about that you could tell us how we got it wrong. Okay. Brian Kelly, how do we have it wrong?
Oh man, you're killing me here.
He's a good football coach.
He's a good football coach. I would say I'm not overly close with Coach Kelly. I would say I play with him, but I have not talked to him a lot since I left there. But he does do something right because LSU hasn't really come around, I guess, fully yet. But the guy wins wherever he goes. I think he does a great job. He can manage the program, right? Like Notre Dame, for example, it's a lot more than just being a football coach. There's a lot of bullshit you got to put up with, and I think he did that well. And I think he hires well. I think he does a good job of going out and getting good coordinators, good position coaches, and. But yeah, he does something right.
Yeah, he does.
I can't put my finger on it necessarily, but he definitely has something right in the formula.
Yeah. All right. I'll ask you an easy question in between the about people. In detail, I need like as much time as you want to talk about it, as much detail as you want to go. If you want to do the next hour on it, I need a step-by-step, play-by-play, second-by-second of the Mike McCarthy watermelon smash.
Okay. We were in Minnesota.
Okay.
Minnesota game.
Yeah.
I believe it was a Sunday night game in Minnesota.
Yep.
We were bad. It was COVID year. We were in so when you do the night before the hotel, you're in the big ballroom for dinner, and then you kind of, 5 minutes before the meeting, everyone kind of moses over to the big ballroom where they have screens set up, all the chairs for guys, and they had a stage this time, which normally that wasn't normal stage. And then he had like the picnic table. Like the plastic, whatever on the picnic table was like laid out all over the stage. I forget what his message was, but it was something about, smashing whatever we've done now and, move forward. But he just started smashing watermelon, spraying all over us.
He was wailing on the watermelon?
Yeah, he was. And I think he was bringing people up. I don't think I got a swing on the watermelon, but I do believe he was bringing either other coaches or certain players up to.
So the watermelon was a metaphor for the season.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's I didn't think about that. I thought he was just doing like Gallagher, the old comedian that used to smash watermelons.
I don't think so. I think it was more like, I don't know. He was just looking for something to get us get us into it.
But it worked.
It worked.
We won.
You won that, like, because this was I want to say that I not only bet the Vikings, but I think I was still in my Survivor League for a lot of money. I had the Vikings, and afterwards when it came out, I was like, this is such bullshit. If I had known this is a watermelon smashing game, I never would have bet against the Cowboys.
It did work.
So yeah, did you guys all walk out of that meeting being like, now we're gonna go be the greatest team ever?
I don't know. At least gave us a little conversation when we go get ice cream before we go to bed.
Okay.
Laugh about at the ice cream stand.
Listen, the watermelon smash, it fucked me up bad. I lost a lot on that.
Yeah.
You got to know when the team's about to smash a watermelon.
Yeah, you got to know it. That's important information that the books don't put out.
Yeah.
Was he a big prop guy in those meetings, or was that the one time?
No, he would do props. Like he grew up. His dad was a bar owner, so I remember one time he had like the bar props and he was doing something with it. Like the towel and like the shaker and all that. I forget what the message was, but. No, he'd use props every once in a while.
So we got to ask you a little bit about Jerry Jones. We want to have him on the podcast so bad. I want to drink Johnny Walker Blue on the bus with Jerry. I want to hang out with him and just let the man talk.
Yeah.
He's a fascinating, love him or hate him, he is a very interesting guy, successful beyond all your wildest dreams. Like he's done everything, and he's still like the centerpiece of that team. What was it like meeting him for the first time?
I met him I remember I went down to a visit before I got drafted. They do like the like pre-draft visits or whatever. And it was just like a real quick, like 5 minutes. Like he wasn't doing a lot of the like deep diving questions. And then kind of over my career, I obviously had interaction with him. He was great, always, treated me great. But then my contract stuff came up a couple years ago. That's when I had started having one-on-one conversations with him.
Yeah.
Got to know him a little bit better and got closer with him. But yeah, it was cool to kind of sit. It was just us in the room several times. We're sitting talking through our contracts and you kind of have to like pinch yourself. And you're like, dude, like negotiating with this, oil tycoon billionaire.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's cool, man. He takes care of us. Obviously, he's he's got the business thing going heavy, but the dude wants to win. There's no mistake about it. He does want to win. I think the business side of it pays the bills, so he puts a lot of time into it.
Yeah. Did you have an agent at the time?
I did. Go ahead. Are you leading in?
I was curious. Like I've been involved in a little bit of the negotiation agent thing, not to like the extent that you have, obviously, but I could imagine that your agent might be upset that you're meeting face to face with a guy, and that's kind of his job.
Yeah, I was in a little bit of a different circumstance because it was my second. When I did my first deal, my agent was obviously very involved. This was kind of at the end of my career. I had a few years left. I was trying to get a little extra on the back end, and in my mind, I thought it was pretty cut and dry. So, and that's how Jerry. I mean, you've obviously seen it in the Micah stuff. Like he likes to have those meetings with players, and I think he likes to get us one-on-one. I mean, obviously, why wouldn't you guys that don't have much experience? But he takes care of you, and we came to an agreement between the two of us that I was happy with, he was happy with, and it all worked out.
Yeah, he seems like he could be fun to play for if you were one of his guys.
Yeah, when you're rolling, I mean, it's tough to beat. It's those dog days when you're losing, 3-4 in a row, and everyone's on edge at all times around the facility. But when things are rolling down there, it's great.
Yeah, if things are like if you're in a losing streak and he lands the helicopter on the practice field, you're like, oh, is he?
Yeah, you got to exit the practice field when it comes down.
Yeah. Off that. So we're in week 8 right now. I'm a big believer. This is like the window where you can pick out maybe some desperate teams. Is that a real thing where it's like human nature definitely takes over where if you're winning, maybe you're not as pushing as hard, but when you get to that point in the season where it's like, we have to win, the desperation comes out and you get a better effort?
Yeah, I think it'd be dumb to say if people or like, hey, we don't let this stuff slide in. Like it does. It happens. When you're on a roll, like at some point, you have we've had 21, 22, 23 when we were rolling. We kind of limped into the playoffs, and I think that was kind of our downfall. But same thing. We won 8 or 9 games in a row, but you start letting little stuff creep in, and it just piles up. And unfortunately for us, it was like it piled up at the worst times.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think that human nature part of like pro sports is always interesting to me because we think of it, they're pros. Every week's going to be the same. It's like, no, they're still just regular human beings.
Well, and also like the discrepancy, like the teams are not that different talent-wise.
Right.
Like everyone's really good. So you catch a team that like, oh yeah, we should kill these guys. It's like, well, yeah, have you seen their defensive line though? Like we're in for a fucking meat grinder.
Right.
So even the teams that aren't record-wise great, when you look on tape, you're like, damn, they got this guy. So you got to be on it every week.
Yeah. There's such a thin margin.
We've said a lot of things on the show about Dak Prescott. Mm-hmm. You might say we complimented him at times when we called him the 17th best quarterback. Mm-hmm. You might say we insulted him by calling him the 17th best quarterback. You played alongside Dak for many years. Can you tell us why we're wrong about Dak?
I wish that Dak could come back on here and do the interview.
Had a lot to do with that.
Yeah. I honestly, and this is like nothing against you guys, but like I don't think he knew like you guys at all when he came on the interview.
Which was fair because it was early on.
Yeah, and I don't think he knew like the shtick or anything. So like listening to it and knowing him, I'm sure he's just like, what the fuck are these guys asking me? Right
yeah.
now? So I think if you had him on now, it'd be a lot different.
Do you think he'd be open to coming back on? Do you think he doesn't like us?
I don't know if you guys have helped the chance.
No, probably not. No, definitely not.
Well, we have said that we said this season that
he's
we were
playing
wrong
awesome.
about Dak.
Oh,
he should be definitely in the MVP conversation, if not leading.
Well, and I also want him to come back because he is the best. Like he is the absolute best. You would love him if he got to sit down here and just shoot the shit and he knew kind of what was going on. But he is guys in that building play for that guy.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I would love to have him do the hard count.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Well, here we go.
Has he always done the here we go?
No, that changed. We put that in because we got a new when McCarthy came in, it was all about like get off the ball. We're trying to fly off the ball. Well, then people started jumping the snap count, and it just kind of became. It just didn't look fluid. Some guys were getting off, so then that's when we added the here we go to like, all right, everyone get ready, and then everyone try to get off at the same time. So that's why they added that because everything got kind of screwed up when guys were getting off at wrong times.
Let's do. You know what? Let's heal real quick. Let's all say something nice about Dak.
Okay,
please.
Okay, Max, Memes, Zach, can we all say something nice about Dak? Mm-hmm. Memes, you want to start? Say something nice about Dak Prescott. This is going to get him back on the show.
He's a father.
There we go. He's a father.
Had sex.
Yep.
I would like Zach to go first.
Okay.
One day I was scrolling Instagram, beautiful home.
Okay. All right, Max.
I don't know if I can.
Come on, Max.
Like it is in my soul to hate Dak.
Just say something. All right, I'll go. I'm a bigger fan of Dak Prescott than I am of Brian Kelly.
That's huge.
That's big.
That's massive.
Right? That's big.
Yeah. He is by far the most handsome. How tall is he? 6'3", right?
Maybe probably 6'2", 6'3".
6'3". I'll just go 6'3". He's by far the most handsome 6'3" Mississippi State alumni that I know.
Yes.
There's no close second.
Yes. Max? Come on, Max.
He's got a lot of philanthropy work.
Come on, Max.
Yeah.
Community, the community.
Yeah.
For the kids, he's good. He's good with the kids.
I do think it's like we that was an early on interview that we did with Dak, and I would like to have him on again. I think it also there was another time, maybe a year or two after, that we were supposed to have him on in a Super Bowl week, and something fell through. And we were just like, fuck this guy. So, but he's an awesome quarterback. I think it's also the Cowboys thing. Whoever the quarterback of the Cowboys is, you're going to make fun of him.
That's, though, in like my opinion, the most impressive part about him. Like the amount of shit that he has to go through.
Yeah.
And like the amount of things that are on his shoulders. I mean, if people knew the amount of shit he has to deal with.
I'm sure.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can imagine that. It's like not something that they prepare you for in college.
Yeah, right.
Right? Like you get to the league, all of a sudden, you're the quarterback of the Dallas
When he got
Cowboys.
thrown in there like a week before the season too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and to be able to handle it without any major public missteps is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
For anybody to do.
And wait, how many years? What year was that? Were you
2016. So I had Romo for 3 years, but really only,
And that's another guy we speak very highly of.
I had Romo for really just my rookie year.
It might really be a us thing now that I'm playing it out. Yeah. So is Romo your rookie year?
Romo, our rookie year, he was 15. He played 4 games and did his collarbone twice. And then my third year was the year that he got hurt in preseason and Dak came in.
Yeah. That is tough to be thrown in at the last second.
Yeah.
You ever play golf with him?
With Romo, I've never played with him, no. But I got a funny story. So we went to my brother-in-law has played in the Tahoe event a few years.
You got to play in it.
And we're trying to I'm going to try to. I would love to.
Yeah.
Maybe this can springboard my
Yes.
invite. Because we used to go out there with all our buddies, like 3 years he played and rent a house, and it was unbelievable.
Your brother-in-law, Tyler Eifert.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Did he throw your trophy into a lake?
It wasn't him, no.
That's definitely something Tyler would do.
It would definitely is something he would yes. Okay. Checks out. But we were at the Tahoe deal, and Romo was playing in it. And so, like, we ran into him, and he was like, why are you here? And I'm like, my brother-in-law's playing, whatever. So then the rest of the weekend, anytime we were walking and we were by Romo, my buddies would, like, scream out Romo, and he'd turn and see me. So it just looked like I was following Tony around the entire weekend. So, like, I'd walk up and be like, Romo! And he'd turn around and be like,
oh, that's
here?
great.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, the Tahoe is the best. We got to get you in.
Yeah, it's great.
We got to.
It's so much
How's your
fun.
golf game?
It's trending. Yeah, I've been playing a lot.
That
like,
wasn't a direction. You just said trending.
Well, it's good. I mean, I played a lot this summer.
Okay.
Played a lot. I'm like a 10.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
You're
Yeah.
playing it.
Yeah. So I'm respectable.
I'm going to steal that though. If whenever someone asks me, I'm just say trending.
Yeah, it's
not
trending.
saying which direction, but it is trending. You had in your entire career, 11 seasons in the NFL, you only had 7 holding calls. Is that correct?
That were accepted. Yeah.
Accepted.
Yeah.
How many times do you think you actually held?
I bet there's probably 4 or 5 that were declined, like on third down, maybe.
That's crazy. Though.
Yeah.
7?
Yeah, dude.
Can you remember all 7?
No, but I do remember some. Like I had a bad one in Pittsburgh one year in 2016. That wasn't a hold, but they called it on me.
So it wasn't even. That doesn't. So now we're down to 6.
Well, no, they called it on me.
Yeah.
But no, I can't remember all of them.
I think what Big Cat was getting at, like, how many times did you hold and get away with it?
Yeah.
A lot. And I think I feel like I had a good understanding of what is a hold. Like if the ball is on the other side of the field and you're holding, they're not going to call it. It's really when the ball is passing you. So if you got a play that's coming right behind you and you start feeling your guy fall off, you either have to let go or get yourself in position. So I think I was smart enough to let go and then that was kind of like, I would say if someone asked me like what was your best attribute, like I could just get out of like terrible situations. Like I could be in these funky body situations. It looks like I'm beat, and I could just kind of, I don't know, naturally just kind of get my body in front of a guy, and I think that helped with the holding penalties.
Yeah. Who was the toughest guy you went up, or the guy who gave you the most problems?
Well, I like to take Donald out of it.
Okay,
that's like an obvious.
What is it? Let's talk about Aaron Donald though for a second. What is it? Is it just is his strength just that? Can you notice his strength versus other guys?
Oh yeah, and it's his like. Not only is he freakishly strong, he's not a huge guy.
Right.
I know you guys have interviewed him. Like
I called him
maybe 6 foot.
Yeah.
You know, so he's got a lot of natural leverage, and then he's got he's got moves, he's got speed, he's explosive. He's like the only guy that like you really, at least that I was like staying up the night before the game, like. Damn.
Yeah.
This is gonna suck.
Yeah.
Like this dude can make me look dumb at any moment.
Yeah.
You know? But if you take him out of it, Fletcher, that would be like my kind of I think we played against each other 20 times.
Yeah.
So Fletcher Cox was definitely the guy that I kind of respected the most and had like the best battles with.
Who was the outside of Aaron Donald or Fletcher Cox, who was like the most country strong, or like the strength that you're like, holy, so maybe not the best player because they might not have the speed to match it or the moves, but when they got their hands on you, you're like, oh fuck.
Dexter Lawrence, I mean, he's really good, but he's one of those guys that like puts his hands on you, you're like, God. Jeffrey Simmons, another guy that like puts his hands on him. And Dominican Sue.
Yeah.
I can't leave Sue out. I had like, he got after me pretty good early in my career. I played him I think I played him every team he was at, but Sue would be another one. I played him Detroit when he was rolling, played him in Miami. We played him in the playoffs when you were at the Rams. So he's definitely in that mix for sure.
Yeah.
Did you ever have is there like one block that you made that stands out to you like that was the best pancake of all time?
Not off the top of my head. No, but like sometimes like this is like a small O-line thing, which my guy Kadick would understand.
I mean,
like
Kadick is probably outside the door right now.
But anytime you get like a slide away from you, so the center's going away from you, and you're like like 1-on-1 in like a third down versus like an elite rusher, like if you stone a guy in those situations, it gives you like damn, that was pretty good. Like that
feels
was
good.
Yeah, there was room on both sides of me, and he could have gotten either way, and I held up there. So. A lot of double teams with Travis Frederick. A lot of double teams with Travis Frederick that come to mind, but not one specific. Yeah.
Did you enjoy pass blocking? Because we've talked to a lot of offensive linemen that are like, I can't stand pass blocking. Like I just want to get out in space. I want to hit somebody.
No, I mean you want to run the ball. I mean it makes everything so much easier for O linemen because then it slows the D linemen down. They got to think about the run. They're getting chewed out on the sideline for getting it shoved up their ass. It's just you got to run the ball effectively, I think, to be a top offense. You got to have some aspect of running the football.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What was walk us through the play against the 49ers in the playoffs? Where were you lined up for that play?
I was out wide at receiver. Me and Tyron Smith were out wide.
I still don't understand that play.
Well, the play, I actually was just talking about this a couple weeks ago. The play was supposed to be like Zeke snaps the ball, and then we do like a hook and ladder, but Zeke's like the guy that's going to get the lateral. So, but he's kind of hiding at center. No one, we're not thinking of him.
Right.
Well, San Fran just came out and put Greenlaw over top of him and just bull rushed him into the ground, and then the play was dead. So, a tough way to go out.
Yeah. Was that when that happened? You're like, oh man, that was a tough one to watch because everyone was just watching it, being like, what is happening right now?
Well, that was salt on the wound too, because the Niners had bounced us 2 years in a row, and kind of got after us too for 2 years in a row. So that was just kind of a little extra salt on the wound on that one.
Yeah. Can you walk us through the other play against the Niners? Was that the one where you tried to clock the ball?
Yeah, I stand by that one because I really think we practiced that play a lot, and we had time. Now that we coach that play, we talk about how the left guard's got to move and give space for the ref to get through after that play. But I still think that if he didn't get hit by the official, we could have clocked it and had time. I'm not saying we would have won the game, but I think we would have had at least a second on the clock.
Well, those always suck because like the game's ending that way.
Terrible, right?
Fuck?
In playoff games,
yeah.
Like that was like one of the years where you think you have a chance and it's just everything gets ripped out and you're done.
Yeah, I went to the Rose Bowl when Wisconsin played Oregon and it ended on Russell Wilson not being able to clock it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that was the most unsatisfying way to end a game ever.
I know. And it's like the walk out of the stadium, and it's like, damn, I should have just left earlier.
Yeah, right.
We got the play with Zeke at center.
Yeah, see, I'm on top of the screen up there.
Okay.
Now, were you running a route?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
I was kind of like we were just kind of like trailing him behind, ready for pitches, and then
You guys literally just stood up.
All the big guys are just not there.
But look, see, like we didn't anticipate them just bull rushing Zeke there.
Yeah. That one, did it work in practice?
On air, it looked pretty good. Yeah.
The one flaw in the plan was our center can't block.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
How cool is it coming out of the tunnel at Notre Dame and hitting the sign and, you know, just like, is it as cool? Because Notre Dame, people give shit to Notre Dame because I think there's a jealousy factor. I always love when Notre Dame's in the mix. It makes college football more fun.
Yeah.
And it does feel like if you are a Notre Dame fan or a Notre Dame player, like, you don't have to explain yourself. It is just special.
It is, and it's just I took 2 weeks ago. Notre Dame played Boise, and I had a couple teammates that were Boise guys, and they flew up, and we went to the game, and I got to kind of show them all around, and even they were like, "Where are we right now?"
Yeah,
and I was like, "It's just you got to be there, you got to experience game day there to give it justice." I mean, it's a special place with a lot of tradition, and I got to take my son there this summer. I took my oldest. One day this summer we rode up, we went around the stadium, and he got to go down and hit the sign. It was pretty cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
How cool was that being a part of a team that went to the national championship at Notre Dame? I feel like that's special.
It was, and like it also kind of like turning. I feel like when we were there, we kind of turned it around a little bit, right? Like Notre Dame, we'd been struggling there for a while. My first year was Weiss's last year, so we were 6-6. We didn't go to a bowl game. We're kind of in turmoil, and then to be a part of kind of that rebuild and. Especially in the O-line room, Notre Dame's got a ton of O-line tradition, and we had a coach, Harry Heastan. I know he's a Chicago guy. He kind of came back, and we kind of instilled that tradition back in, and it's still going today, which is cool to see.
You've had a lot of great offensive linemen.
Yep.
Since you've been there.
Yep.
Like Mike McGlinchey, Quentin Nelson,
Ronnie Stanley.
Yeah, you guys are just
list goes on.
And tight ends too.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like the tight ends are popping.
We had a good thing when Coach Heastan was at Notre Dame. I think he had like 5 or 6 first rounders in like 8 years. So we had a cook in there with him.
Yeah. I got a question about Charlie Weiss, Big Cat.
Yeah.
Are you thinking the same thing?
No, of course. We have to ask everyone.
Charlie Weiss, did you ever get a chance to meet his parrot, his bird?
I never met his parrot, but I'm not lying. He texted me yesterday.
Yeah.
About Sal Fuego?
No, just like out of the blue, just like, hey, I was thinking about you. Like, hope you and your family are doing well.
That's nice.
I'm like, oh man, that's cool.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
I mean, but the stories of his bird that just like free range flies around the house.
Yeah, I never saw the bird. Like people ask me about Weiss all the time, and that was I was redshirted that year too, so I don't even really remember. Like he was there for maybe 4 or 5 months, and then was out of there. So I don't even really remember my Weiss time all that much.
Yeah. When you were just getting started at Notre Dame, did you have any intention of playing any other position, or were you switched to your position and you're like, okay, you're going to grow here?
Well, I played. So I've only ever played O-line, D-line. I've never touched the ball at any level of football. That's why my son plays flag football, and he's like, was asking me questions. I'm like, buddy, you've touched the ball more than I have. Ever. You know what I mean?
You've never caught a pass?
Never, ever.
Play?
Well, I was O-lineman from 3rd grade.
We asked Joe Thomas this. You played 11 years in the NFL. How many times do you think you actually touched the football? How many seconds?
A couple
action.
random like fumble recoveries.
Yeah.
I don't know, live action total of like 8 seconds, maybe.
It's so funny to think about.
Did you ever run with it? You ever pick it up and take a few steps?
No.
Yeah, because Joe said that he guessed like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
'Cause there was one time he picked it up and took like 3 steps.
Yeah, no, I was always jump, cradle it up, get in the fetal.
Yeah. Is that crazy?
It's a
Hall of
much
Fame
different-
career, just didn't touch the football.
No, and playing guard too. Like when you play tackle, you can kind of hide when you're running like some of the goal line trick stuff. Like we had some offensive tackles that caught touchdown passes when I was there, but guard, it's like if I'm not lining up at guard, it's like bells and whistles on the defense. Like why is he not at guard right now?
Yeah, that would be it'd be something if I were in your position, maybe at the end of my career, I'd be like, hey, we got to get me the ball. Just one time.
When Kellen was in Dallas, we talked about it a little bit, trying to make it work, but it never did.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
All right, tough question, but I think I'm going to phrase it correctly. The national championship, when you guys went and played against Alabama, obviously there was the Manti Te'o story that year. Do you remember, was there a moment in the locker room where someone finally broke the ice?
about the game.
just like, hey, like we got to make a joke about this.
I actually heard Manti talking about this on something he was doing, but it was when we, for whatever reason, when we were walking out of the tunnel, we ran out of the same tunnel and we like met in the tunnel of the stadium
with Alabama,
and they ran out first, and like we're all standing there, and you got like Chance Warmack, DJ Fluker, all these dudes like running out with their shirts flipped up. Everyone's like, fuck, So halftime, I mean, it was pretty like
it was over.
We may be in over our heads.
Yeah, but did anyone ever joke to Manti being like, "That was crazy, dude"?
Well, that stuff came up after he left.
Oh, I thought it came up like right at the end of the season. Oh yeah, because
he was training. When
that's
it came
right.
out.
That's right. Because it was a story at the Heisman, but everyone thought it was real then.
Yeah, everyone thought it was
right.
real. So it came out like maybe a week or two after the national championship game when he was already gone.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I did see that interview from Manti when he was saying like you knew at that moment you were probably
it was like different. Like we're used to like playing Purdue and like Pittsburgh. And it's like, oh god.
And that was when Bama was peak Bama.
Oh yeah,
yeah, just as good could be.
They had Lacey. I think Lacey. He had like 5 carries for 65 yards the first drive.
Oh man.
And our defense was like the best part of our team.
Yeah.
So that's like we knew we were in trouble.
Yeah.
Can we talk a little bit about the Cowboys this year?
Yeah.
All right. How do you like them? Because to me, they're so fun to watch. The offense is amazing. I don't think there's any like bells or whistles. I think that they're just like legitimately a top 5 offense in the NFL. The defense is kind of, I want to say hit or miss. It's been a lot of miss.
Yeah.
Defense hasn't looked great. What do you think the ceiling for this group would be this year?
Well, I agree with you. Offensively, I don't think anyone's been better than them consistently over the course of the season. I love Javonte Williams. That was a hell of a sign.
Yeah.
Obviously Pickens picking up the slack when CD's out, and really up front, I think they've played. I saw a stat, they played 9 guys so far this season up front, and they really haven't skipped a beat. There's 3 or 4 guys that have backed up there for a couple of years that have gotten playing time the last couple of years, and they stepped in and did a great job. So offensively, it's been awesome, right? Defensively, I mean, look, you trade arguably the best defensive player a week before the season. It's not going to be perfect. I think they will get better. I mean, I played for Coach Eberflus in Dallas my first 5 years. I know, you guys, you got your feelings there, but I do know how he coaches. And it's not really about the plays. It's about how you play. And I think he'll get those guys on defense playing the right way and at least be able to, stop some bleeding and win some of these games down the stretch.
Turn around a little bit. I think they could definitely be a playoff team.
I do too.
They're
Tighten the defense up a little.
Well, they're the most fun watch.
I saw this clip the other day of some Cowboys fans talking about it, and they're like, honestly, they're the most fun team in the NFL to watch because they have to score every possession.
It's a Big 12 game.
Yeah.
It is a lot of fun, and I mean George Pickens is so much fun.
So
to
good.
watch.
Yeah.
He's our
So
favorite. We basically there'll be times in the gambling cave where we'll just there'll be 7 games on and be like everyone stop watching George because he's that electric.
And I don't know him at all, but it seems like they've made him comfortable down there, and he really enjoys being in Dallas. So
and I'm happy for Jake Ferguson. He's having a breakout year.
He's my guy. He's going off.
Yeah,
getting in the end zone and. You need to have Fergie out here.
We had him on Wake Up Barstool for like 10 minutes on Tuesday, but we do have to have him on
he's
PMT.
great. He's a character.
Yeah, although I'm like not. I don't think I'm welcome back at Wisconsin right now with some of the things I've said in the last.
What are you gonna do?
You got to be honest.
Harry's grandson, but yeah,
You got to be honest.
yeah.
You can't sugarcoat.
But they are so much fun to watch. It's just get that defense going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they can't get any worse, right?
Yeah, I mean defensively.
Yeah.
No, and I hate when like former players take shots, and I don't want to like take shots, but it's just objectively like they've got to be better on defense, right?
Well, and also they lost the best defensive player right before the season. That's got to take some getting used to.
Yeah.
Like even the Bears game, like CD got hurt in the Bears game. I feel like it's so different because they played well after CD got hurt, but it's so different than when a guy gets hurt in a game with a game plan versus when a guy's not going to be playing.
And it's like the kind of the little thing. It's like human nature when a guy like CD Lamb goes out. There's a little bit that's like, fuck.
Yeah,
what
right.
Do you
One
know what
of
I
your
mean?
best guys.
Yeah. So. But they bounced back the next couple weeks and play great.
Yeah.
As a player on the Cowboys, would there be times after a game when you'd see like a Skip Bayless video of him like throwing his Dak Prescott jersey into the trash can? And you're like, oh fuck, we really messed up, guys.
No, I don't really care about that. But no, to answer your question,
no.
Skip never crossed your radar.
No. What? So you had a nickname, the Butcher, which feels like a bad nickname for an offensive lineman.
That nickname also is not.
It's basketball, right?
Well, I don't even know. I never was called that. That's on my Wikipedia page. Right?
Okay.
That's like the number one question people ask me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wasn't aware anyone called me that. Someone maybe put it on there, and
Because I looked into it a little more, and it says, at least says on the internet, that the Butcher was a nickname you got playing basketball in high school, which that is very funny because I would imagine you playing basketball, you played basketball like a football player.
yeah, I get my fouls out. Average, 4 and 10, 4 fouls. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would be fun to go into the paint with Zack Martin standing there.
No. I had a little game early on. Like basketball was was my sport when I was
It's
in middle
Indiana,
school, right?
Yeah.
And then my dad was like, you're 6'4" center. You're not gonna. There's no room for that. So I really dove into football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever have a nickname?
So my nickname is Gob. The Gob. I guess my handle for everything.
I like
people
that.
are probably like, what? Why? I wish I had a cooler story, but it was honestly my freshman year in high school. I was playing basketball, practicing against the varsity, and one of the seniors said I looked like a goblin. And now everybody in Indy, like parents call me Gob, girls call me Gob, everyone calls me Gob.
The Gob.
Yeah.
It's a cool nickname.
Yeah.
That is a cool nickname.
Yeah.
The Gob70 on Twitter.
Yep.
Yeah. How are you liking the podcast game? So you're doing some podcasting.
Yeah, I'm doing NFL IQ with Cynthia Freeland and Logan Ryan. I'm kind of like recurring guests, I guess.
Yeah.
It's been cool. Like I've never really done anything like this. I was pretty low key when I played. I didn't really put myself out there much. I just kind of stuck to playing football, and so I thought I'd give it a try, see how it goes.
Yeah. Is it hard to watch the tape and criticize players?
I get cringy. Oh, that yeah.
Yeah.
I get cringy myself because I'm still in this mode where I'm still playing. So sometimes when I listen to myself, I'm like, you just sound like you're in an interview at your locker after.
You can't listen to yourself.
I know.
Don't do it.
I know. But it's been cool. Cynthia's great at leading the conversations and queuing you up, and it's been awesome.
So we this is a theme basically every football season, and maybe you can explain it better. But in September, it's just bad football because what we've been told, and you might say this is stupid, but the training camps aren't as hard. It's harder for the offensive line to gel, and it takes some time. Is there any truth in that? And is there a moment that you can point to in every season where you're like, all right, now I feel like we're all on the same page?
100%. I think it's a huge factor, and it's really, and I hate being the old guy being like, we don't practice hard enough anymore. We don't do this because when you're getting older and you're in it, you're like, it's kind of nice, but it really comes down to the reps. The guys aren't getting reps, live reps, meaningful reps, not jog through or helmet only reps. Offensive linemen, you got to feel yourself getting in these fits with the guys you're playing next to. You got to feel a pass rush, and I just think you don't get the consistency of that through training camp anymore, just because you got a lot of there's days off built in, which rightfully so. Coaches don't want to get guys hurt, but I do think I've talked to guys from around the league, and the teams that do hit it hard in training camp, you usually can tell at the beginning of the season who's playing the best and the most physical and look like they're sharp, and there's not a lot of pre-snap penalties, and they usually probably had a tough training camp.
Yeah.
Is there one unit, one offensive line around the league that you think might not be getting as much publicity, but you're like, these guys are doing a great job?
I mean, honestly, I would say Dallas. I mean, I'm being biased, but I just think it's the amount of people they've played. They've played a lot of young guys, a lot of backup guys who have played really well, and they've protected their butts off. Dak's been sitting back there, and I don't think his sack numbers are very high, and they've been running the ball pretty good. I love watching the Lions play. Penei Sewell's my favorite player. He's an absolute monster.
You see
He's
him
scary.
running down the field.
He's huge
Yeah.
too. People. I met him at the Pro Bowl one year, and he's I think he's 330, but he doesn't look 330.
Right.
So I love the Lions. I love the Chiefs. They got Trey Smith and Humphreys. I love watching Lane and some of those guys on Philly doing their thing. But,
You think they false start? You think the tush push is a false start?
Yeah, I mean, it's clear they've been false starting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they called. What was the game last week? The other team, they called it twice on them for false starting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, I'm not a tush push hater. I think it's. I wish that we did the tush push. I mean, it's pretty sick that you're able to do it, and anyone can do it, and they just do it better. I think there's some things they could obviously clean up, but it would be pretty sick to run a play and be like, no one can stop this.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's very clearly a rule change that's being written by haters.
Yeah.
Let the haters legislate
Losers.
the NFL losers. If you can't stop
Wimps.
it, then I guess your only other option is to try to write it out of the game. I think that's wimp behavior. Now, if it is passed, if the rule change passed, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, fine.
But-
I'm not going to vote for it.
Like in division guys. I mean,
Yeah,
And
fine
division
with
guy,
it. Yeah.
I would like to see it out of the game in terms of just for my own rooting interest. But like, they're just any other team is free to try it.
It was funny when it got voted on. I think they did a list, and it was like everyone who has to play the Eagles voted.
Did they
ban
show
it.
the list?
Yeah, I
Who
think
did
it was.
Yeah.
It was like pretty much 1 for 1.
Well, it is like when you get into 4th and 1, it's like when you're on the sideline, and normally it's like, oh, they're punting here. It's demoralizing to be like, shit, they're gonna
Yeah, they're not
they're gonna
punting.
get it. You
It's
know,
automatic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Max.
Dan Campbell, Lions only team that played the Eagles this year that voted.
that
to keep
checks
it.
out.
That's all.
Yeah, that's man stuff.
Yeah.
He like couldn't break. He probably was like, "I will have to retire if you make
Yeah.
me vote, vote to ban this play."
Yeah, the owner was probably like, Dan, you're voting to ban this play. He's like, I will not do it. You'll have to drag me out of here.
Here's my gun and badge.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that one cool thing about how football has evolved and the internet is people have gotten a lot smarter about football, the way we talk about football. A big thing is that all sacks are not on the offensive line.
Yeah.
That's got to feel good to finally get that. But what would you say, like in general, how many sacks in a given season are on the offensive line and how many are on the quarterback?
I don't even think it's all on the quarterback necessarily. I think there's more times than you think that like the route concepts get messed up, and then that throws the cue off, and then someone gets beat late. And I think there's more factors than just quarterback O-line.
Right.
I mean, I think majority are going to fall in the low line, obviously, but those ones are pretty straightforward, right? When you're watching a game, it's like, oh yeah,
He got beat.
The right guard
Yeah.
just got beat in 2.5 seconds. It's a sack. But there's more than you think that that stuff breaks down on the back end that they don't talk about.
Yeah, because it does feel like we're getting to a smarter place where it's and also like quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long, where it's like, hey, you had a pocket or escaping a clean pocket, and like those things are frustrating.
And that's the thing I think too. Like young quarterbacks, that's like the first thing they learn. It's like, oh, I don't have time to like sit back here, and I mean, it's got to be you got 3 seconds to catch the ball and know where you're going, and it's got to get out because everything's working together, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. That's why I love football.
Do you like watching football?
I do. I love watching football. Yeah, I Sundays. My son's starting to get into it big time. Like last year was like the first year, which kind of sucks because my last year, but it was like the first year he was really into it. So Sundays, like we print out the slate every week. He circles his winners, and
How's he been doing?
he's been killing it. That's like,
Send it.
dude. He went.
Can you fucking
now
send
it's
it?
just straight. It's
I don't
straight,
care.
It's just straight pick'ems.
Still send it.
Lines. He went 9-3.
All right, send it. God damn it! I'll
Kill anyone.
I'll take picks.
There's no
for a
spreads. But
6-year-old.
just straight up pick'ems. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to be a great feeling when he wins games.
Oh, he loves it. Yeah, and he'll wake up Monday morning and be like, "Who won the Sunday night game last night?"
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
How'd you tell him about the tie?
That one threw him for a loop. His head was impressive on that one. Yeah, he's
What
like,
do you
what
mean?
They just know.
He was like Donovan McNabb, being
Yeah.
like, I didn't know you could tie.
yeah, that one, and that was a late one. The Eastern, that's been like my biggest adjustment moving back to Indy is Eastern time sucks.
And Indy should be in Central.
It should because it's. I mean, you drive 45 minutes west and it's Central, but those games like that tie game didn't get over to like 1:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, the doubleheader
Yeah.
on Monday.
Oh,
that
the
Yeah, I
was
didn't,
doubleheader
I
sad.
didn't stay up
bullshit.
for that.
And that was
Seattle
terrible
one.
football to
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
With the Packers one though, you could have just been like, yeah, we tied, but we won that tie. Like that, the
Yeah,
Cowboys.
you
won.
did.
Oh yeah, I think if you're looking at yes, 100%.
Yeah,
with all the hype around it and thinking they were going to come in here and roll us over, and that was a good one.
Yeah, did you used to ever have to go like 1-on-1 against Micah during practice?
Yeah, it sucks.
What was he like?
He's kind of like like they're not the same at all. So don't take this way, but like the ways that Donald could beat you, like he could beat you with power, speed, explosion, all that stuff. Like Micah can do that kind of stuff. Like, and he's not like an overly big guy. He doesn't look all jacked up. But the guy's just got like incredible explosion and strength. And he's another guy. He can just make you look dumb. Like we'd have practices where you literally couldn't run plays.
Yeah.
Or we'd have like in training camp, you usually don't have like game plan rules. You're just running how the play's put in. But we would have like practice game plan rules for Micah going into practice.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
that is awesome.
Be that good. That's
Yeah.
like, hey, here's a rule against you. So when you got drafted, there was obviously a lot of talk because everyone thought the Cowboys were going to draft Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
Was there a moment that Jerry Jones, like a year or two into your career, he's like, "Hey, just want to say I'm sorry. Like you're way better than Johnny Manziel."
I don't know if I've ever talked to him like about it. Like he mentioned it a little bit in like my retirement press conference.
Yeah.
I talked to like Steven and all the other scouts, and we had this older scout. He was the O-line guy. His name's Walter, and he used to always be like, "I stood on the table for you, man. I was in there standing."
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, we it was always a little joke around the facility.
Yeah, I'd say they made the right pick.
Yeah, they made the right call.
They made the right pick.
What did Jerry say during the press conference? Was he like, he still thinks
It's
about
something
it?
about how he he actually didn't want to draft Manziel. They just like blew it up in that way, and everyone laughed. It was like, clearly you wanted him.
Yeah, you want him. I did call you a bust on your draft night.
Did you?
Yeah, but that was when I was busting everyone.
The entire.
So I said Zack Martin's name is not Johnny Manziel. Bust.
Bust.
Yeah, so I just busted everyone.
I used that my entire career.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
You had it printed out. Like, they called me a bust.
Yeah.
I'm prove them wrong. Yeah. Well, have you thought about your what you're going to say in Canton?
Say again.
What are you going to say in Canton?
No.
You should think about that.
I
You got a few years, but you should start thinking about that.
Okay.
Maybe a prop. Maybe a water. What if you smash a watermelon?
Yeah.
Oh,
You should have seen the
man.
mallet we were smashing this thing with. It was like a big wooden like. I thought the head of this thing was probably that big.
It was like specifically for smashing
Of course,
water.
like he told his guy to get me something to smash these watermelons.
Maybe bring like a cake out, like that show Is It Cake? But it's a
Oh,
bust
yeah, yeah.
of, a bust
Yeah.
of your head.
Yeah.
And then you smash that and it's watermelon cake on the inside.
Dude, you should smash a watermelon. That would be the coolest.
I love how like the smallest things are like the biggest.
Well, it's all goes back to gambling for me.
Yeah, right.
Because I lost money on that
Yeah.
game. If I had if I had the Cowboys and I'd known about it, I'd be talking about it in a different way. I'd be like, holy shit, remember when I won a bet from a smashed watermelon?
Yeah.
But I just remember the news came out later that week, and I was like, of course I fucking lost that game.
the information that would have been useful.
They smashed the watermelon. You can't just do that.
This might be a dumb question, but have you had to pick up any new hobbies since you retired? Like you had a lot of time to fill now, right?
A lot of time to fill. I mean, the kids, like, we're kind of in the thick of it.
Yeah.
My wife's pregnant. We got three little ones. I played a lot of golf this summer. We talked about that.
Yeah.
My wife's family has a lake house, so we're up there a lot of the summer.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Find that fucking trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to find that trophy.
Oh, the trophy?
Yeah.
We'll
We're
get
going to find that
What
trophy.
are we going to do with it when we find it?
Put it in the
Yeah.
studio. If we
I'll
find it, can we
donate
keep
Yeah,
it?
absolutely.
Hell yes.
Okay, we're going trophy.
Yeah.
Pinstripe.
Is it Northeast Indiana? Not too far from here.
Okay, yeah.
About 3 hours maybe.
We got no problem finding that trophy.
Yeah, we got. Zach would look great in a scuba
scuba-
outfit. Yeah.
Oh, Zach, you could scuba.
If it's to find a trophy, I'm down to do whatever. Let's do it.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, Zach. Did you have some?
If we're not finding the trophy, you're not down to scuba?
We'll scuba with intent to find the trophy. If we don't find it, it'll probably still be a great scuba day on lake.
Yeah. Have you ever scuba dove?
Not as deep as I would assume that trophy's been. I've done like a little snorkeling, but nothing with like
Hey, that's not scuba.
Yeah, we're gonna
no, never a tank, never a scuba situation.
How heavy is the trophy?
I'm trying to think if you guys have any stuff in here.
Well, could a guy like me, could I lift it up?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we could
Maybe like
actually
this wide maybe. Like
we could
this-
pick it
this
up off the bottom of the lake and swim up, no problem.
Yeah, but we're talking. It's been down there a while though. We're talking probably 8-9 years. It's been down there.
Yeah, this is exciting. This is exciting.
I'm looking. All right, I'm looking at the trophy. It's not that big.
Yeah.
No.
it metal?
We could definitely find it.
Let me see.
Yeah.
It's the same one.
It's got metal on it.
That
right?
one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
We could definitely find this trophy.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to find this trophy so
Yeah.
bad now. All right. Well, this has been awesome, Zach. You're going to watch football with us tonight. I got one last question, rowback question. RHOBACK.com, promo code TAKE. 20% off your first purchase. Q-zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts. Rowback.com, promo code TAKE. I ask this for whenever we have offensive linemen on the show, and I'm just, it's kind of boring to ask the same question, but I'm always just curious about it. Do you what play? And if you're on a drive, at what point are you like, we know we got him? Like they're
Ooh, good question.
Good question.
Thank you. They're like dying for air, and
Yeah.
we got him.
I would say if we're moving it like consistently after like I don't know 3 or 4 plays, like when they start already starting to switch in for the backups and they're coming back like we got them on the ropes. You're just waiting for a big one to hit.
That's got to be a great
Yeah.
feeling.
Yeah, that is a good feeling.
Just leaning on them.
Just leaning on them. No, we're gonna call another like the same run play again, and they can't do anything.
Did you ever play in a game where you called the same run play? Like
We did it in Pittsburgh was that last year? The year the delay game where it was a super late. I think it may have been last year.
oh yeah.
But late in the game, I think we called the same one like 4 or 5 times in a row.
That's got to be a great feeling where it's just like, hey, you can't
and the
stop
defense
this.
like yelling like it's coming right here, it's the same play. Good luck. Yeah.
That's an awesome feeling.
That's great.
Oh man. Oh, last question. You were present for maybe the greatest Bears quarterbacking performance of all time. How were you in awe of Josh McCown on that Monday Night Football game?
Was that in Chicago?
Yeah.
I was in awe of him. Yes.
Oh, you don't remember it? God damn it!
Well, I remember.
What was the stat
Winning the game.
No, the Bears won. Maybe this was before you.
Was that the super cold game?
Yes, very
that was
cold.
The year before I got here.
Okay. So, but you were in awe.
That was 2013.
You were in awe.
I was in awe just because
Watching.
I heard
home.
how cold it was.
Yeah, it was. The Bears won that game, 45-28, and Josh McCown. I want to say he was 27 for 36, 348, 4 touchdowns.
That's pretty
in
good.
a very cold
I think
game.
that was 2013. That was the year before I
2013.
got
Yeah.
there.
Did you ever play in a super cold game like that?
We played Chicago the next year. I think on a Thursday night it was cold. We played Philly one year. It was miserable. I think it was the year they won the Super Bowl because we were out. We played them the last week of the season. We were out of it, and they were already had their stuff locked up, so they weren't even really playing their guys. But we were still playing all of our guys, and it was like
This sucks.
15 with the wind was whipping through. I remember talking to Chris Long, like he was out there like the first quarter, and he's like, "Dude, this shit's for the birds."
Yeah.
It's like. I know. I'm going to Vegas on Thursday. My season's over.
He was stoned. He probably doesn't remember. Wait, would you wear sleeves?
Yeah.
I never wore sleeves. No.
Okay.
Dude, did
good
anyone
guy.
on your line ever wear sleeves?
I think for that 13 game, the Chicago game, I think guys did because I think it was
It was very cold.
Like,
it was like freezing.
yeah,
like 0
but
degrees.
I don't think when we were there in the cold games, we didn't ever. We played a rain game in New England one year. I think it was 2019. It was like 40, but it rained the whole game, which is almost worse than if it's like
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And you wore sleeves?
No.
I would never
No,
wear sleeves.
Yeah, I would judge you. I'd actually say no
I
Hall
would
of
judge
Fame.
myself.
I'd say
Yeah,
we should have
yeah.
taken Johnny Manziel.
Wait, so did you ever play with any offensive lineman who ever wore sleeves?
Yeah, some guys wear like the I guess it's like the new look now, like the loose fitting sleeves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not to stay warm. Like that's like their
That's just a swag.
their
thing.
swag.
Yeah,
deal,
I think Trent Williams might have started that.
Yeah.
probably.
And
you
nobody's
can't
gonna-
talk shit to
no,
him.
you can't.
No one's gonna say a goddamn
Dude's
word.
unbelievable.
to that
Yeah.
guy. What about gloves? Would you change your glove color depending on the jerseys of the other team?
So the last couple of years, Mike Solari was our line coach, and I never had a line coach that was like this, but he would do it. Like he would have our equipment guys like color our the outside of our gloves. Like we were playing a team that was wearing darker jerseys.
Yeah.
Like I'd get into the locker room in my glove because I would put a new pair of gloves on for the game, and like my gloves would be like Sharpied, like they'd be black.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they would hand draw.
Yeah, they would just like if we were playing a team that was wearing like Philly, like dark green, they would just take a black Sharpie and like all the white spots they would cover it in black Sharpie.
That's really
Yeah, it's
smart.
genius.
Yeah. Yeah. I also feel like offensive linemen, like, did you ever throw on a knee brace even though you didn't need one?
No, God, no. No, that was the best
Sometimes
part about coming to the NFL. You didn't have to wear knee braces.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, there are those clunky knee braces.
They would make us, Jerry would get, like not every year, but every so often we'd have like an injury in training camp and he would get pissed and he would just make all the O linemen and D linemen wear knee braces for the rest of training camp. That was the reason we got hurt, you know? Like put the knee braces back on.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, man. All right. Well, Zach, this has been awesome, man. Love having you here. Definitely come back. And like I said, it was very cool when we met you at the Super Bowl and you're like, yeah, I'm a listener. I was like, holy
I may be a day one listener.
Holy,
Wow.
you're 9-time AWL?
Was Chris Long your first interview?
He was our second, I want to say.
Okay, that was the first
No, I
episode.
think-
The
I
first
think he was
episode I ever
first.
Might have been
listened to
first.
was
He might have
Chris
been
Long.
first. Okay.
That may have been the first because I followed you guys before PMT and all that. So when you guys started that, I was on it.
That's
I
awesome.
think it was
Very
like
cool.
2015 maybe.
All right, well, we might have to have you write a little something in the book because we're trying
hell
to write
yeah.
a book, and it's hard to write a book. So you're going to just have
write
to
some
write
of the
us a
book.
Yeah.
Thanks for writing the book.
The different times I chuckle in my car by myself.
Yeah, just be like, Zack Martin's favorite times that they made a joke.
Yeah, you go into the parking lot and we're talking about Dak and you just turn the volume all the way down
Yeah.
before you
Just
pull up
skip
next to
through
him.
those
Yeah.
parts, yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe it's just like we don't even have to say what lake it is because we don't want people showing up to the lake, but maybe it's just a diagram of a lake, hypothetical lake,
Yeah.
and you just saying where you think it might be, and that will just be a whole page.
Oh, treasure map.
I know where it's at. So
Okay. All right. So we'll do that. All right. Well, Zach, thanks so much, man.
I appreciate it, guys.
Zack Martin was brought to you by Pepsi. Food deserves Pepsi because Pepsi brings the flavor. Pepsi makes those flavors pop. The sweetness and the carbonation of Pepsi, it really, really ups the taste of nachos. I enjoyed some ice-cold Pepsi, some wild cherry Pepsi to go with Max's nachos last weekend. I'm going to have some Pepsi to go right along with the chili this weekend. The meatball chili. I'm going to demand a meatball because Pepsi makes meatballs taste better. Pepsi makes chili taste better. Pepsi makes everything taste better. Pepsi enhances the flavor of your food. Everything's better with the Pepsi. Food deserves Pepsi. Zack Martin was also brought to you by our great friends at Morgan & Morgan, America's #1 injury law firm. Morgan & Morgan has been fighting for the people for years. They get you the best results. If you're ever injured, go to Morgan & Morgan. We all know that life comes at you fast. 1 minute, you're having a great time out on the golf course with your best friend, and the next minute, you're getting And guess what? If somebody hurts your feelings like that, you can call Morgan & Morgan. They might not take the case, but I'm considering emotional distress contacting Morgan & Morgan. They've been fighting for the people and helping with your Fyre Fests for over 35 years. With Morgan & Morgan, it's easy to get started, and their fee is free unless they win. So for your very own Fyre Fest, contact Morgan & Morgan, America's #1 injury law firm. You can check them out at forthepeople.com/PMT. That's for the people, FORthepeople.com/PMT.
Okay, let's wrap up. We got Fyre Fest of the week. Henry, would you like to start us off? By the way, reminder, Stella Blue Coffee, ready to drink cans. I talked about it at the beginning of the show. So good.
I had the espresso sweet cream. Oh, it is the best.
The espresso cafe mocha is
yeah,
dangerously good.
StellaBlueCoffee.com, Amazon, GoPuff. Get it everywhere. We're going to be in some convenience stores soon. Save some dogs. Hank?
Yes. I mean, we
Fyre Fest.
We talked about the Fyre Fest and just kind of like the
the fire
the vibe, the vibe of that match, which I don't really. I would do it again. Probably will do it again.
You would him again?
I didn't even. Yeah, I just.
You were so confident that you had his score right.
You think I was a liar?
I honestly, what it was that I was just so far back on that whole strokes wise that I couldn't fathom. Like I was it was denial.
Yeah,
I didn't think you were a liar. I was just in denial about my own status.
Whatever you have on a hole, you assume that the other person can't be that much better than you.
Yeah, it was more. Yeah, it was denial. I apologize, and I apologize again. But it is more just the Fyre Fest that this week was the realization. It all set in. Like winter's here. It's over.
It's still fall.
The clocks are turning back this weekend. Like it's already getting dark early. That's what's tough is when it gets dark at 6 and you're like,
we haven't changed.
The clocks are turning back and next week it's gonna be 5.
Yeah.
And it's just cold. Like there was, a couple days where it was like we got out of work late afternoon where, if it was nice weather, it's like, oh, maybe shoot up, play a quick 9 holes. Like it was too cold to do that. It was like, I don't want to play golf because it's 40 and windy and rainy. And it's not going to get warmer for months.
Yeah, it was.
And it's going to get darker earlier. And it's
dude.
It sucks.
I heard from I think this guy was a meteorologist. He said that Chicago might supposed to be having the coldest winter of all time.
Yeah, last 30 years.
In the last 30 years.
Yeah,
Mincy said that.
He tweeted that. He's like, someone just told me that Chicago's going to have the coldest winter in the last 30 years this winter.
I saw a TikTok on the same thing.
Yeah, there's like a air mass or something, and they always predict this shit.
Polar vortex.
Just look at a squirrel's tail. If it's a bushy tail, it's going to be cold.
I go by the caterpillars, the size of the caterpillars.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's depressing.
I'm sorry, Hank.
Yeah.
We should do Snowbird as a podcast.
We really should.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
We are
really
going on
should.
spring break.
That's a really good idea. South Padre Island.
We're going on spring break.
I kind of like the idea of
what are you talking about?
just wintering in.
We're going to Arizona in March. We've talked about this.
We have talked about this.
I don't know why we're talking about it again.
Scottsdale.
Yep.
But we've talked about
right.
it. Yeah.
Why don't we just take the pod to Hawaii?
Just live in Hawaii?
Yeah, be done recording the show at like
No, just like
10
just when it gets cold here.
10 a.m.
You guys want to move to Hawaii?
Yeah.
Just for the cold months. They got football. It would be so hard
They
to
do
watch
have
football.
no. They
so
got
hard to
football
watch.
over there.
It'd be so hard for you to figure out time zones.
Oh, time zones. I'd be dead.
That London game would be on at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, Maybe even earlier.
We could all just go with my method and just pretend like it doesn't exist.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
I would maybe move to Hawaii if Hank. We have to move back if Hank misses 1 second of a London game.
I'd be locked in then. I would never, I would never risk blowing that.
You fall asleep for even a second. Boom. Pack the bags. U-Haul.
I'd make that trade.
Okay.
Be worth it.
It would be so worth it.
Surf so much.
You wouldn't surf.
No.
There's no chance you'd surf.
It would be always golfing.
I'd body surf so much.
You'd body surf so much. Body surfing would rock. Okay, so that was your Fyre Fest, just bumming us all out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been bummed out this week, so I figured.
Yeah, might as well just pass it off to us.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the fact that PFT embarrassed you on the
Well,
golf course.
that's part of it. We already did talk about that, and that's like going to be the lasting kind of thing that I have to think about for the winter. It's just my performance in that match. So
the match isn't over.
It's
There's
not.
Part 2 that's coming out.
There is part 2, and part two.
It gets wild.
It gets wild. There was some fight. I'm proud of the fight, but it's just going to be a long winter.
I mean, I shot a 40. It's tough to beat a 40.
It's too.
You can't say winter yet. It's like 50 degrees outside.
Yeah, but it's the coldest winter ever. It's cold.
It
is.
Ever.
Yeah, per
This is
Mints.
going to suck when
It's
Mincy
just
was
the.
right.
It's
This is
the-
all-time bad vibes.
He'd say he's
you're
bumming me
just-
out.
Wait, what's the name of the segment?
Fyre Fest.
Okay, got it. Yeah, sorry.
You're doing Ice Fest.
Do you want good vibes? Like what?
My bad. You're right. You're right.
Max.
But
Fyre
normally
Fest.
it's a personal Fyre Fest. This
Yeah,
is
he's just bumming everyone.
This
isn't
is
everyone.
personal. This has been my week this week. Is like, because even when it's like even when I can't golf, I like walking outside and being like, oh, it'd be nice to golf right now. Like it's nice to be outside and be like, oh, like this is like someone out there is enjoying a nice round.
I'm looking at the
and
next
that makes me feel
15 days, and it's 55 every day. That's
Max.
incredible weather.
Max.
Dude, fall weather, 55 is awesome.
It is good.
That's great golf weather.
You can golf in 55.
You can absolutely golf.
Oh no, I just broke my keychain too.
Like, obviously winter's coming, but you can't say winter's here in October
It
when
feels
it's
like it's
55
here.
degrees.
And the what about the light?
the clock's changing on
Yeah,
Saturday
that
nights.
is an
Gonna
issue.
suck.
That's an issue.
I agree with
the
that.
early sunset. I don't like leaving work when it's dark outside.
55 is
Yeah.
awesome weather.
It is. Hank, you know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to take you golfing.
Okay.
Next week.
Yeah.
And I'm going to show you. It's not done yet. Show some fight.
All right. Fine.
Be a
Fight,
man.
dude. Fight.
You got to rage against this winter with everything that you're worth.
Do you want to maybe like pretend you're going to dunk again so you have something to work for?
Nah.
Okay. What? Pretend you're going to get a 6-pack? I don't know.
I can do that. I'm on the right path.
Okay. For a 6-pack.
Yeah. Working out.
When's that coming?
I don't want to set a date.
Okay.
That's smart.
All right. PFT, your Fyre Fest.
I mean, in that same video that Hank has been talking about, the video, I noticed I am definitely looking fat these days. Got my physical a couple weeks ago. Pretty heavy right now. Hank, if you want to mentor me and get me in shape, if that's a project, get me jacked again. Make PFT jacked again. There were a couple video angles in the video that I saw. I was like, it's time to call it.
You want to do some like it's not really jacked. It's more like mobility. But like if we can do some golf, I want to do some golf. You know.
Yeah, let's play golf.
Golf specific workouts like off season.
Okay.
I actually would like to get jacked.
Okay, you want to get
Because my Fyre Fest is similar that I've been noticing. Like this is the part of the football season where my body starts to break down.
Yeah.
And like I don't sleep, but I've also been noticing I haven't been sleeping. But like my brain is tired, but my body isn't. I need to find a way to like lift a couple times a week.
Because when your body has energy, your brain has energy too.
Right.
Yeah.
Where I'll just notice, I just be like, and I feel like I might be at my weakest right now.
I pre-regret saying this. I shouldn't say it. I shouldn't say this.
What? We want to get jacked?
The ice cream machine is not helping.
No, that's fucked up.
The ice cream machine is not
chime
helping.
in, Zach.
Let's be honest.
You have some self-control, buddy.
I put 90% of my recent weight gain on the ice cream machine.
All right, if you want to blame it, that's fine.
We all say things we don't mean.
Right. Self-control.
That's why I said I shouldn't say it, but
You know what I've
having
been doing?
ice cream machine.
You know what you could do? I skip lunch and then have ice cream.
I've started to do that.
Yeah, that's you just got to count. I count my calories in ice cream only.
Because my normal diet around this time of year, every year it's S's. I only eat soup, salad, smoothies.
You always say that,
But now I got ice cream
It's
to
just
deal with.
dessert soup.
Sundays.
Sundays.
What about like
Sundays.
the wings
Fuck,
and
he's got me.
pizza we get on?
That's during
Nachos.
football. That's
Nachos.
international waters.
We literally, before we started recording, Max was like, Donnie's making us brisket sandwiches for dinner.
Prime rib.
Prime rib.
yeah,
And
it's
you,
hard.
And you were like, fuck yeah.
And
It's hard.
he's getting the deli slicer out. He's getting the deli slicer
Oh,
out.
man.
All right, let me revise what my diet usually. It's salad, soups, and smoothies for lunch usually.
Yeah, you just got to skip lunch.
That's an S.
I go breakfast, ice cream, dinner,
Yeah.
and then ice cream.
Yeah.
The problem is when I have the smoothies, then I'm like, well, I didn't have lunch. I can basically have ice cream.
Yeah.
You skip breakfast. You just eat lunch at breakfast times.
Fact. Yes.
Your 10
You're right.
a.m. meals are
They're
crazy.
a lunch, but they're not. But I don't do breakfast.
Yeah. You
I
just eat
brunch.
lunch.
I brunch
You
every day.
You
I brunch every day. I have a burrito at 9:30 in the morning,
Yeah.
and then I don't eat again till like 8 p.m. at night.
My real Fyre Fest, though, is I am going to Kansas City and Arrowhead. on
Yeah.
Monday. I've committed to it. I'm going to go. It would be a pussy move on my part if I didn't go.
You
to
ain't
that.
no pussy.
I ain't no. One thing about me, ain't no bitch.
Nope.
Ain't no bitch in this seat. So I'm going to Arrowhead, and I'm going to bring back a cover. Much like I went to Qatar.
There we go.
I went to Qatar on a mission to bring back a draw against England in the World Cup. Promises made, promises delivered. We won that tie. We are going to win the shit out of this cover against the Chiefs. 12.5 points is a lot of points. I don't know how we're going to do it. I don't know what defense we're going to be running. I don't know if the same guys are going to be at the. I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah.
So I'm not backing out of a trip, but I'm also not looking forward to the trip.
No.
Yeah.
That's especially what time's your flight on Monday?
Flight on Monday is like 2.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
And then the flight back, that's going to be the early one.
That's gonna be a tough.
That's going to be a tough one because to watch that game, I'm going to have to drink some beer.
Yeah, you have to.
Have to drink beer. It's a must.
What
drink
if you guys
beer.
just win?
You never know. Listen, I'm on money line already.
Yeah, just win.
I believed in it when
win
it
the
was only
fucking
2.5
game.
points.
Just do it.
Yeah, I might just win.
Yeah,
I
just
think
win.
I'll just win.
All right, yeah, my Fyre Fest is my body's breaking. I mean, this just happens every year, right around here, where it's just like I haven't slept. I got just bad sleep, and my daughter's decided to just come in every night scared because of Halloween season. I like Halloween, but it fucking sucks sometimes because they like see ghosts and shit all the time, and it's just always in their head. Mm-hmm. And they talk about it right before they go to bed, and then 4 a.m. I saw a ghost.
You got decorations up?
Yeah, yeah. Lights.
You got a skeleton?
No skeleton. We got spiders, lights, like pumpkins. Yeah,
That's
we do
festive.
it right.
It's festive.
Yeah, we do it right.
I saw at Costco the other day, they have obviously the giant skeleton that we've all seen, but there's a bigger skeleton this year.
Oh,
It's like 3 times the size of the giant skeleton.
might have to get that.
I was thinking about picking it up and should we just assemble it like inside the gym and not tell anybody?
That might have to do it.
Growing up, my family had like a 10-foot like statue of Frankenstein, like a not inflatable, just like a real deal statue of Frankenstein. And my mom would only put it out for Halloween night and would chain it to a tree because she was so scared that someone would come steal
One
it.
night.
One night. Because
That's amazing.
she was way too scared that it was going to get stolen.
Yeah,
So
it's
it was just one night and it was chained to a tree just for Halloween.
I mean, it's Philly. They'll steal anything there.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Hitchbot.
Hitchbot.
Dude, have you seen the robots? By the way,
Yeah, I want to hitch bottom.
I do
Yeah,
too.
me too.
And the worst part about those is I'll see a robot and then I'll be in the car and be like, kids, look, a robot. And then they'll just be like, where's the next robot? I'm like, I don't fucking know where the robots are. But I want to see a robot. I want to see a robot. It's like, I can't fucking predict when we're going to see another robot. So
You
it just
shouldn't have
becomes
shown it the first
robot
time.
time.
You shouldn't have shown it
I
the
know.
first time.
I
That's
made
on
the
you.
mistake.
That's
Now
on you.
all we do is talk about, let's go find a robot.
And
I'm
you
like, it's some fucking idiot who just like is ordering their Thai food.
Yep.
Just shut up about the robots.
I hate those robots. I
Yeah,
hate
we
them.
should fuck them up.
You know what? Maybe next iteration of the car stick is just a giant magnet. And if you see a robot rolling around, just go up and put the magnet on it.
I do like those seeing the robot. Like, have you seen the robot get bodied trying to cross the street before? That's awesome.
Yeah, it is good.
Because like cars won't stop for it, so it just keeps like stopping and starting because they censor it.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Just like, fuck you, robot. You're stuck here forever, idiot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's fuck up one of those robots.
Yeah, I hate those
They
things.
probably have cameras on it and shit. All right, Zach, what's your Fyre Fest?
My Fyre Fest of the week is, I know nobody cares about your fantasy team, but my Fyre Fest this week is that I keep opening up the app I use for fantasy football because I was dropped. I was canned midweek last week by what some are saying is maybe a corrupt commissioner. I was kicked from the league.
You got booted?
What?
I got booted.
Banhammer?
By who? What league?
I just a league that I'm in with some guys I know back home, and they're saying the commissioner might be corrupt. I don't know if he is, but I got canned midweek. Not good.
What did
Can you
do?
appeal?
They're saying what the committee is saying is I didn't set my lineup correctly. But what happened was we played the Thursday game, went through, and then I got by an injury status change, and he's just like, sorry, had to drop you. And because you didn't set the lineup how you should have set the lineup.
Who was it? Who got injured?
Off the top of my head, I don't remember. I'm trying to blank it out. I'm trying to push it away.
Move on.
What the fuck, dude?
I just want to say
that ain't right.
So you had every intention of starting players that were playing, but you're saying one of the guys was not playing.
Yes, this corrupt commissioner also had the audacity to say after I was banished from the league to then reset the lineup for the next guy up and say this is how any rational person would have set the lineup. And I just want to say, who are you to tell somebody else how to run their program?
A rational person, that's such a subjective thing.
What happened to your team?
Couldn't agree more. am currently in my team. They just filled the slot with a new guy, gave him the team.
That's crazy.
Insane. I was currently in 8th place. The commissioner, coincidentally, 7th place. I also want to say commissioner, coincidentally, first guy to make trades with the team.
Wow.
So he installed a puppet.
Wait, and tell me the backstory of this team real quick. These are guys you know?
These are guys that I know.
How long have you been in this league?
This is my first year in the league because some other dude dropped out of the league, and I was like, okay, I'm down to get in the league.
I've never heard this before. You can't just drop someone mid-season. You could be not invited back.
And then retroactively set the lineup for the next guy after the slate had already started. Like, well, let's backpedal.
And what did you make a mistake with?
I had an injury status change.
What do you mean?
And I didn't I don't have auto substitutions on.
Yeah.
I do manual. And then a guy went from questionable to out. And then the game started.
Oh, that's not your fault.
We're on the same page.
Dude, I've done way worse. I had a week this year that I didn't start a quarterback, and it's a 2-quarterback league. But that was also my hands were tied. I had a bye week and an injury, and I was like, there's no one I can pick up.
But this commissioner, he just wanted to get his puppet regime so that he could control them, and now they're just like a branch of his team.
I agree. I believe one of the first trades that my previous team made was he got to pick up Matthew Stafford for a 4th-round pick, and that comes up in a couple years.
Yeah. So, hey, Zach. Oh, this is like a keeper league.
Say the guy's name, but we'll bleep it.
I'll just go first name. His name's Jacob.
Fuck Jacob. Wait, it's not our Jacob.
No. Jacob
Fuck
would
this
never.
Jacob.
Some are saying corrupt commissioner. I'm not saying it, but some are saying it.
I'm keeping the name in.
Yeah. I was
fair.
never going to bleep it.
No,
We were never going to bleep it. Come
now,
on.
were there bylaws?
Jacob.
Were there rules of this team that were written in the app? Like when you look at the team, the league setup.
So
does it say hey, we'll kick you out of the league if you miss setting your lineup 1 week by one player?
Oh no, it was just explained to me that the league made a decision. He's like, everyone in the league said you got to be out. So then I did I resourced and was like, I'm gonna just hit everyone that's in the league.
Yeah.
1-to-1, like, hey, did you vote for this? And like, no, we didn't vote for this.
Yeah, this guy's
fuck
he's a snake.
this.
Snake him.
Add memes to the text group.
Throw
Let
him
him add Jerry O'Connell. Let Jerry go fucking crazy on him. He'll fuck him up.
He will.
Dude, this is bullshit.
He'll turn that league green.
I want to do something.
Did
you pay for the league already?
Can we jump him?
Physical violence?
Yeah.
I can't. We'll figure something out.
I mean, Hank's dealt with commissioners before.
Yeah.
That is true.
Hank could
Handcuff
chain
ourselves.
himself to his front porch. Yo, this is fucking bullshit,
Yeah,
Zach.
that sucks,
I fucking
Zach.
hate
I'm sorry.
Jacob. I fucking hate this guy.
Some are
Not
saying
our
bad
Jacob.
guy. I'm not saying corrupt.
Oh, no. I'm
Street are saying
saying
corrupt.
he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, no, he's snake him.
Yeah.
Bad dude. He's got scales. He's got a forked tongue.
We're on to
bitch.
new teams
Yeah.
No, but you're not.
next year.
Yeah, I was just
As of
saying,
right
you're
now,
just
no.
out of fantasy football
Yeah,
now.
I keep clicking the app out like muscle memory, and I'm like, oh yeah, banished.
I'm flabbergasted. This is there needs to be a court system.
There's some like jealousy going on here.
Yeah, we need to like put this guy in jail.
Bigger than fantasy football.
You know what? They did you a favor, though. It's like if you fire a coach early on, you've got all the time to look for new jobs now. You're going to have your pick of leagues for next year.
That is true. Tons of time to try to get into a different situation.
Yep, absolutely.
It's crazy.
Also, this weekend, Friday, Iowa City, Jacob and Zach, the Cream Team, are driving. They're being the roadies again for Pup Punk. So we're going to be at El Rey's Friday night. I think we go on at like 10 or 11. But it's a free show, so come out, see
Love
the
it.
boys, tell Zach, you say what's up. Zach, if you see boobs, let me know.
I can do that for you. I got you.
It's the Flash Zach party.
Nice.
We're just going to make sure all that equipment gets there safe for a PFT. Everybody come see Pup Punk. It's a great show. These guys are awesome.
There's a really awesome Riverboat Casino in Dubuque, Iowa. Maybe the Cream Team stops there.
Oh, I like that.
That could be a great time.
Yeah.
Diamond Joe's, I want to say it's called. Hopefully it's still in service. All right. Good show, boys. Good luck to everyone this weekend, changing the clocks. Hank bumming you out.
It's an alarm
I
clock.
just can't get the out of my head. I really can't.
It was a great move.
I can't. His face. Yeah, Diamond Joe Casino. It's still there. Let's go.
Sweet.
Okay. Number
3. I think that's me. I think I got
I
it.
think that was PFT.
Yeah.
If PFT gets it, I'm smashing this computer.
Okay.
Smashing it.
Memes
Okay.
is
Smashing it.
very mad at me today.
Smashing it.
Okay.
Very
Why are you mad?
Smashing
Because
it.
I was mean to the Jets.
Oh,
Smashing
what'd you
it.
say?
I don't. We did the show.
Yeah.
Whatever we said earlier on the show.
It's low hanging fruit. Only fruit he could grab.
That's good. That's good.
Banger.
That's good meme.
That was a banger.
Yeah, it was.
Damn. All right. Does PFT have 3?
I guess.
All right. 33.
22.
77.
Memes. You know what? You can have 3 back.
No. Let's let fate decide it.
Okay.
Memes, what's your number?
100.
Ooh, ballsy.
35.
44.
I've never
86.
Never won 3 so
77.
bad.
I would actually run out of the studio if 3 was hit. I would run out of the studio.
69. 69.
Sex number.
Is that right? Yeah. 69. Do you
One
want to do
more,
one
one more.
One more where everyone has their numbers?
Same
number?
Same numbers.
Okay.
Nah, shows.
No. We'll do one more. We'll do
One
one
more.
more.
One more.
All right, Memes, you don't want to be involved in this one?
No, I'm gonna.
Same number.
Same number. Same number.
You want in or out, Memes?
In or out?
Memes is in. What's your number?
100.
100.
13. 13. Close to 3.
Love you guys.